Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. And now,
broadcasting live.
We will broadcast
live. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
Hey, let's go.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you are seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 382. I trust that everybody has been having a wonderful, blessed, relaxing, peaceful weekend. And these things. You understand me? I say, peace, big up on yourself and a happy Sunday. You know, we're there. We come to talk about a few things and go with bed. You understand me? I say, I'm going to get the microphone and look closer to the teacher. Zane, I kind of want it off screen a little. Yeah, man, so we're there, peeps. Big up on yourself, you know, for the people that are lock in and clock in. Big up to the people that move up on Facebook. Big up to the people that move up on Twitter. You know, we stream simultaneously on all 3 platforms. You know what thing go? Growth and sprout. Yeah, that's what I say. So please big up on yourself. Please share the stream if possible. You understand? For the people I'm in the building early, Vanessa, Trotman, good evening. Angela Pink, blessings. DeAndre, bro, yeah, deal. Kick rocks, bro. What go on? Christopher Daly. Chris, a long time I not see the man in it. Brother, me there. Amelia Bailey, good evening. And Dre Graham. So the people that were there for early, big up on yourself, you know. Anointed and blessed. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is Nature. Ellis representing for Extra Class, saying we teach them. Little piece of my story. Piece of Extra Class story. Yeah.
Big up to the people when you check in.
A piece of my life. Piece of my life. Hey, teach them, I give them the story.
Father Lance Cooks, big up yourself.
Hey, watch you know. Extra Class control country. Lock the place in the city. To deal with your music, I say. Did not have a place to stay, but I pray to Jah for a better day. Hey, teach them never stray. Extra Class is for the trying man and trying no man.
Let me know if you add it to wine on the ears, you know.
A better situation. Extra Class is for the trying man and trying no man. Working hard for a solution. Yeah. Yes, some do domestic work.
Big up to the people when I check in, you know. Mic check 1. I'm in earlier here myself. Zane. Father Agent, big up yourself, you know. King Tough. You understand what I say? Big up to the ones, them.
When the rain falls, the roof leaks. One pair of shoes on my feet. Extra Class, rise us up, let us stand on our feet. And I say, yes, Extra Class gone out on a plane. Yes, I elevate the people brain. Let them keep firm and strong and not go insane. Yes, Extra Class is the #1. Teach them full of style and pattern. Yes, teach them have a wonderful selection. Extra Class is for the trying man and trying no man. Working for a better situation.
Yeah, peeps. Night. Good evening. You understand? Oh, G say move to Glasgow. And thing. Alright, boss, I know what thing go. Yeah, peace. Enough for that. So I could go on with the thing now. You understand me? As I said, big up to the people in the building. Zane and thing. Jamon, blessings family. You know, I appreciate the support in our real life. You know, I appreciate the contribution to Father Wayne Carr Blessings. Andrew Spence, blessings in a brother. You know, it's something going on. We're there. Yeah, peeps. So make we yes, over there. Make we talk, but there is a dengue outbreak across the island. Paul Campbell teacher. Sorry, Malik. No, man, we just start, man. You know, we don't miss something, man. You know, just make sure you understand. Deep roots, blessings. There's a dengue outbreak currently affecting the island. First thing, dengue has never left the island. It has always been here. But based on the number of cases in recent months, the Ministry of Health, through its surveillance unit, said that the numbers indicate that the threshold for an epidemic has been surpassed, and as such, an outbreak was declared on Thursday, Friday, I think. Good evening, Lady Janet. How are you? You see me? So, and then now we are moving into the rainy season. So it simply means that there will be more mosquito breeding taking place, and the possibility for a greater spread of mostly the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is a carrier of dengue fever. So we have to bear that in mind too. We soon give us some info. Anointed and blessed, thanks so much. Greatly appreciated. You understand? Craig, what go on, family? You see me? So, and this article was, I think it was released on Friday. I think I covered it in the news on Friday. I think Friday. So Jamaica's Ministry of Health and Wellness has declared an outbreak of dengue for the country. So the advisory came with the ministry's National Surveillance Unit having advised that Jamaica has surpassed the dengue epidemic threshold for July and August and is on trajectory to do the same for the month of September. This means the country has seen an increase in the number of cases compared to what is normally seen during these months of the year. Yeah. So as I said earlier, dengue has been here from I was a boy and even before that. You see me? So I remember some of my playmates catching dengue back in the days when I was a child. So and it existed even before that. So dengue has, for all intents and purposes, never left Jamaica. Zane, it's just that the numbers are generally kept in check, and there are times when there are spikes. I think the last outbreak we have was in 2019. And things, I'm going to read some more, and things, because me is not the expert, but just share some info. Zane, Craig, big up yourself in a bro, give thanks. You know, I appreciate the support. You see me, I say? Appreciate the support and the contribution. Life So Well World, blessings. Hope I pronounce that correctly. Go Getter, blessings in a family. So as of Friday, September 22nd, the country had recorded 565 suspected, presumed, and confirmed cases of dengue. And of that number, 78 cases have been confirmed, with most of the cases seen in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine, and St. Thomas. So the dominant strain is dengue type 2, which last predominated in Jamaica in 2010. So the last time there were when there were a number of type 2 cases was 2010. So the ministry says there's no dengue-related deaths classified at this time. However, 6 deaths are being investigated. So whilst 565 people are in the suspected, presumed, or confirmed cases, there have been no deaths attributed to the outbreak thus far. However, 6 deaths are on the investigation. If you get what they must say, you understand? So, yeah. Many people don't treat with any form of or level of seriousness dengue. I mean, because we have been living with it, alongside it for so long. But the truth is that it can be fatal, and we need to take personal responsibility for our immediate surroundings and environs. We can blame the government and our councillors and our MPs as much as we want. At the end of the day, the councillors and MPs don't live in our yard. You understand? So whilst they have responsibilities for the gullies and the drains and other places within the communities. It is on us as residents, as citizens, to ensure that in our immediate surroundings, in our environs that we have control over, we are eliminating mosquito breathing sites and are doing our part in reducing the potential for an island-wide outbreak. Yeah? Lady Diane, good evening. How are you? And things. So, yeah, that are the situation. Let's hope that in very short order, the numbers start to trend downward. As I'm saying, based on my limited knowledge, seeing that we are entering one of the primary rainy seasons for the country, it would suggest and dictate to me that there will be more mosquitoes breeding, as more breeding sites are provided with water. So yeah, it's set away. So we have to do what we can do. And the government, central and local government, has a responsibility now to treat with vector control and helping residents and citizens to treat with their environment. So everybody have a role to play. You understand what I say? It's on us to help treat with the situation. You see, so that the dengue situation. On Thursday, I was sitting right here in this chair. I was just, I think I just finished editing the news and I was waiting on the video to export, render and export. And probably started working on the thumbnail for the news, and the whole of my desk and monitor them and door and something start shake up. And the floor under my foot feel one type of way. As you are well aware by now that on Thursday about 7:31 p.m. there was a magnitude 5.0 earthquake that was recorded, with the epicenter located some 5 kilometers west of Hope Bay in Portland. And thing. I have heard of no instances where anybody was injured or any infrastructural damage. It is, just from my recollection, probably the strongest quake I have felt. So, I don't know, and I felt quite a few. So, yeah. I know. Hopefully, from a geological standpoint, I hope that was the earthquake and not what we called in seismology or geography a foreshock, which are vibrations that precedes a major earthquake. Also, again, from a geographical perspective, experts will tell you that Jamaica, areas that are prone to earthquake generally have a major earthquake once every century. The last major earthquake that we had was the 1907 Kingston earthquake. That is 100 and whole heap of years ago now. 15 years ago, 115 years ago, somewhere thereabout, if the math's right. So we are due. It could be tonight, it could be tomorrow, it could be next year, it could be 10 years from now, it could be 100 years from now, who knows. So hopefully we don't have to treat with that. That is the point that I'm trying to make. You see me? Can anyone let me know why the foggers are stoned in some communities? Is this sick fun act or hell? Yeah, I can't tell you exactly why. I don't know if the chemicals can affect some people, so I don't know if that is the situation. I saw where health officials, and I think I saw an article earlier where the opposition is also imploring residents and citizens to cooperate and allow the vector control workers to try to treat with the mosquito population in their communities. So yeah, but it happens, Andrea. It has happened, and unfortunately, people have been injured before. So no, I can't tell you specifically why these communities that have had these situations occurring do it, or yeah, I don't know. So yeah, so that is the earthquake situation. I suppose so much foolishness. Some people tell us that too much foolishness are going on in our country that, you know, Father just I give you a gentle reminder. You understand me? I say and shake a little bit. You see me, you know, the Christians will tell you some other stuff and some other people will tell you some other stuff. I speak primarily from a background of being a teacher of geography, a geography specialist. So that's where I speak from. We live in a very active earthquake zone, as the Caribbean plate is active right around the perimeter of the plate. You have, all right, we're not getting into a geo class, but yes, let's hope that we don't have a major earthquake to treat with anytime soon, because right now we can't deal with nothing else. That is the situation. Yeah. So moving on. There has been a consistent call and cry in the media, on social media, within the political sphere for the 6 individuals that the Integrity Commission has stated that are under investigation for suspicion of illicit enrichment. Nobody has been named thus far. No, I think the opposition has over time stated that none of their members are in the 6. And I think there was a time on Twitter where each opposition MP tweeted that they were not contacted or is on an investigation from the Integrity Commission. I remember an interview that the Prime Minister did that said, based on his conversation with his member of parliament, he has no information that any of them is being investigated as one of the illicit 6. I don't know who then. I must speak from the UIC and Asta Black Party and them party there, because if the opposition MP then said, I don't know none of them, and the Prime Minister said, I don't know none of the Jamaica Labour Party MP, so I could have who then. We don't have no more MP from now down here. The only other MP we have is Jahshii, and technically Jahshii is Jamaica Labour Party, even though I'm kind of independent now. So me don't know. You understand me? I say. So calls continue to be made for them to identify themselves and step aside if they have ministerial responsibility for the period of investigation and these things. I don't know. I mean, it's something that, you know, we continue to watch and see. The Integrity Commission has not named anybody. It said that 6 people are under investigation. Some people publicly have stated that them are not one of them. Calls have even been made as to whether or not the Prime Minister himself is amongst the 6, seeing that his statutory declaration from whenever has not been certified by the Integrity Commission. So that's our next story. So I know, you see me. So interesting times. and it is politics time again. I mean, in Jamaica it's always politics time, but seeing that local government elections are due in April of next year and general election is slated for 2025, we are living in a very divisive atmosphere, a very partisan atmosphere, a very politically tribal space, and it's getting a little bit more ramped up and it's becoming fever pitched. The People's National Party had their conference last week. It was last week or it was the week. I did one of them time. You understand? So a lot of things came out of that. I suppose, I think JLP normally key for them November, I'm not sure. So yeah, a lot of things have been said on the political platforms, and a lot more things will be said. We are, however, I'm soon come to that. Next thing now is the dramatic resignation of the House Speaker. Not the resignation as House Speaker. I find dramatic. I mean, that probably should have happened before she did, to be honest, based on the situation. It is her resigning as Member of Parliament for Southern Trelawney. I did not anticipate that. Member of Parliaments don't resign in Jamaica. I can't recall a Member of Parliament resigning as a Member of Parliament as long as I can remember. If there has been instances or instance, you can feel free to point it out, but I don't know. So Marisa Dalrymple Philibert, she was the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the Integrity Commission ruled that she be charged for making a false declaration on her statutory declarations for the period 2015 to one next year, and then one next year to one next year. It surrounds her ownership of a Benz that she said she forgot to add to her declaration. I would want to be in a position where I forget say I own a Benz. You understand? I mean, I don't like the life there. The life don't fit me. See, so she failed for whatever reason. Well, she says she forget in 2 cycles. See, the Integrity Commission said that she was to be charged and stuff, and there were calls for her to step aside pending the conclusion of the investigation and the court proceedings. Zane, she decided that she wasn't going to do that initially, and then pressure continued to mount, and then her resignation came in a letter that was dated September 20 but was released September 21st, as to why I can't tell you. You know, so she said she had resigned as Speaker of the House. That, like, that should have been the thing that she did first, when based on the nature of her job and based on the allegations, seeing, step aside, man, and also seeing that she's a Speaker of the House that tables these rulings from the IC, the Integrity Commission. She would be conflicted. You understand what I say? Because would you be really and truly jumping to table a ruling that you have been charged and accused of not providing information that is needed? You understand? So she should have recused herself from her role as Speaker of the House from the get-go. It would have been the wise thing to have done. However, she did not, and some said was forced to resign. She said no. She made a voluntary decision and was not forced out, and apparently people were asking her to reconsider her position, and she decided that in order to protect her integrity, she will be stepping aside, not only as Speaker of the House, but also as Member of Parliament. The Member of Parliament one surprised me. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not see that coming. And because, all right, so based on the Integrity Commission's charges, Zane saying that she provided false information, or she did not provide all of the information and never declares that she owned the vehicle. I don't know how that now influences her position as a Member of Parliament. As a Member of Parliament, you are elected by the people. Zane, but she decided that that was the best way to go, and she made that decision. So generally speaking now, based on that, there will have to be a by-election in Trelawney Southern, whenever that will be. I don't hear nothing about that yet. But yeah. So this is her resignation letter. So let me just run through it quick and fast. I don't know if everybody here, so just a context. Because most Americans don't call for a petition for a public inquiry. Why are there different laws governing politicians? Why the citizens can't know who committed the crimes? There is a gag order of sorts on the Integrity Commission. So whilst they can say they're investigating some people, I don't know that they're able to state the names. So what some people have been hoping or trying to do is to get them 6 people that call their own name. And it's not just 6 politicians, There are also some 20 odd public servants. So I don't know which agencies of government these people work in, but it is not just 6 politicians. So generally speaking, people have narrowed down the conversation to the 6 politicians. And nobody's really talking about the other public sector workers who are being investigated for the same illicit enrichment allegations. But I mean, it is trendy to just focus on the 6 politicians for whatever reasons. You understand? But there are 20, I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but there are some 20 odd civil servants who are also being investigated for illicit enrichment. So it's not just the illicit 6. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that it is trendy to focus on politicians. But there are civil servants who are also on the investigation for the same illicit enrichment allegation. So let me put that in there, because when we speak more time, we don't really always speak with full context. We normally speak along lines that suit our agenda and our objectives. But the truth is that there are 20 odd civil servants outside of the illicit 6, as they are so called now, that are being investigated. These people, I am assuming, are administering over the affairs of many agencies as well of government, and as such, they should be given the same scope of the public's interest as the 6 politicians. But I guess the politicians are more visible, and you understand? We see. So I can run through Lady Dalrymple thing and call it next door. I have over the past 2 days read the Integrity Commission's report detailing the circumstances of the omission of a motor vehicle from my statutory declaration, and have taken note of the public sentiments on this issue. Nowhere in the entire report has the Integrity Commission raised any question or concern about the source of funding of the vehicle, which was purchased through a loan from Sagicor Bank. So she said she borrow money to buy the vehicle. You understand? So the investigation is not about the source of the funding for the vehicle. It's about not declaring say you own the vehicle. Isn't it? So the vehicle which was purchased through, the vehicle was never sold or transferred to anyone in the past 7 years, although there was nothing preventing me from doing so after the 3-year mandatory restriction was lifted. I maintain to this day that the omission of the vehicle was a genuine oversight on my part. Why me can't see through that still. And it's not just one statutory declaration cycling, it's more than one. Like, you forget it first time, so you forget it second time and the third time. So that vehicle you in our underground garage, drive, in our garage where you see, like, who know that, I don't know. All right, so I could continue. She said it was a genuine oversight on her part. There would have been no allegation against my name had I included the vehicle in my declaration. Therefore, I had no motive to have deliberately omitted it. So why you never just put the car in, I think, Miss Philibert? Like, me not... Yeah. Since the Integrity Commission has decided to charge me criminally for an omission, I have considered the damage this has done to my reputation and have decided to tender my resignation, both as Speaker of the House of Representatives and Member of Parliament for South Trelawney. I don't... The MP resignation part still have me puzzled. Why am I know? teach if any other civil servant did what she did and submit signed claim forms for a monthly motor vehicle upkeep claim and mileage claim for the vehicle. She said she wasn't driving. They would be charged. Yeah, man. So when I say she not to be charged in a Caribbean expert, nobody says she's not supposed to be charged, you know. You understand what I say? So, realize I just forward in, bro. But at no point did we say she was not supposed to be charged. You see me? So, yeah. And then again, bro, I don't know that she was submitting these claims for that particular vehicle either. So I don't know either. So I can't speak to that, to be honest with you. So when the matter goes to court and is ventilated there, then more information will become available. But as per the statement that you're making, I understand it fully, but I don't know that this is a vehicle that she was claiming traveling on or for, because that was never stated anywhere. But me get what you say, Zane, and rightly so, based on the law, she should be charged. So I could get that clear. So at no point in time we were discussing as to whether or not she shouldn't. So I could clear up that for context purposes. So I could continue. No, so she says she will resign as Speaker of the House and MP for South Trelawny with immediate effect. What has happened to me could have happened to any other member of Parliament, public servant or civil servant. Boy, I don't know about that. As a woman maintaining a family and as a member of Parliament, the Speaker of the House of Representatives and managing partner of a law firm, the toll it has taken on me is immense. I wish to state categorically that my decision is entirely voluntary and not at the request of anyone. I also wish to state and emphasize that I remain a loyal and committed member and supporter of the Jamaica Labour Party, and more particularly to the Andrew Holness administration. I will continue to render assistance in whatever way I can, and I will always support my party. I must, without reservation, thank the people for, and she continue. So, yeah. She wasn't, I don't know, I don't recall hearing that she wasn't going to contest the next election. I know that, well, I don't know if anybody in the Jamaica Labour Party that said them not contest the next election. But I think me hear Warmington say him not go back after the 1 year, or him say him not go the 1 year. I don't know. I think me hear Horace Strong say him not go back after the 1 year either. Zane. But I don't remember hearing Marissa saying that she had intentions of not contesting the next general election. Perhaps she said, and perhaps I missed it, so I don't know. So, yeah. She said she had never driven that car. Oh, Devon, I want you to say that. I wish about that. The car, I don't see it. You can't. Let me know what the info there now. So as I say, I don't know anything about who was driving the car or whatever, because I haven't seen that in official reports. Zane? Because then the case not just come to light, Caribbean expert, then it couldn't go court before it reach court, bro. You know, it's a recent development, sir. Then I don't think she live in a courthouse, like, you understand? Well, she's a lawyer still, but I don't know if a date for court has been agreed upon as yet. Zane? So, I don't know. I don't know either, Nix. Look, and let us clear this up. So we can speculate all we want. Let's treat with the facts as they exist. Zane? Let's treat with the facts as they exist. The investigation of the Integrity Commission is focused on the fact that the lady did not add to her statutory declaration that she owned the vehicle. So whatever the vehicle was being used for or not used for, I don't think is the purview of the Integrity Commission. What they are interested in is the fact that she owned the vehicle based on information that they gather from the tax office and Sagico, and wherever them get the information from. So whatever the vehicle was being used for or not used for, I don't know. But as per the Integrity Commission report, it is focusing on the fact that at no point in time in declaring her assets did she state that she owned the vehicle. Zane? So is fear vehicle. A fear name and register in her. She never said she owned the vehicle, so that is what she is being charged for. You see? That is what she's being charged for, you know. So because she never declared on her declaration forms that says she owned the vehicle from 2015, she has been criminally charged. And based on the info that I have, if found guilty, she can be charged $2 million or spend 6 months in prison. I don't remember. But I know $2 million one I charge if found guilty, or prison time. How much prison time? I think 6 months. So I can't remember everything every time, you know. See? Yeah, but Caribbean expert, I only learned of it recently. So whether it was on the wraps from here, I can only... And this is what people... So, I mean, we're not fool, you know. Well, some people think we are. But generally, we're not stupid. But what I always try to do is to treat with the facts as I know them to be. You understand? Me no. Oh, you know, say I couldn't go, so I couldn't know. That's not so me operate. Yeah. Oh, so they are 2 years. $2 million are 2 years. Okay, so this is the Andre knows. So give thanks. So if she's found guilty, is one of the two based on what the judge prefers. So me no know. You understand? Yeah. So by-election coming for South Trelawney. I guess when the date is decided, we will all know. Court date for this, not sure when yet. As soon as I will discuss it here or read it in our newscast. Big up to the people who continue watching news. I appreciate, you know. You understand? So TS Jamaica. Well, I don't know, because you understand, we don't really live that side there still. So yeah. And as I said, that's new to me, because I never heard a report suggesting that she was considering not contesting the next general election and things. So yeah, so that is the situation with the former Speaker of the House. Next thing, what I want to ask, the Speaker of the House can be one smarty way is not a member of Parliament or a senator from one of the party. Like, we can't have a Speaker of the House that is not a political member of the JLP or a political member of the PNB. I need to do some research as to what is the process of the selection process for Speaker of the House. Does it have to be one of the member of Parliament? I don't know. Raymond Dunkley. All right, Father Dunkley, give thanks. We appreciate the input, see me. Yeah, son? Yeah, man, blessings. So, I need to do some research on that. Because I don't know what is preventing a Speaker of the House not having any political ties. I don't know. So we'll see. I gotta do some research and I couldn't know. I only can do research and tell me to, you know. You understand what I'm saying? What the link with her and the shoot. So who said there was a link though, Christopher Daly? I don't know that. I mean, people have speculated, but as per the police report, I don't know. But Caribbean, I mean, here you say something. Where you get them info there from? Because I read the papers every day as per preparing for the news, and outside of that too. And I've never seen that. So I don't know where these things were said. So I can't tell you these things. You see me? Yeah, man. Blessings, Father Tyler. We're going to talk about some things that affect the country. You understand what I'm saying? No, so Daily asked one question just now. So on Thursday, a member of the Integrity Commission, the same Integrity Commission that has charged Marisa Dalrymple Philibert for a person has to be a member of Parliament. They need to change the rule. So that's one rule they need to change. So, I don't know. Because there will always be conflict of interest in relation to a member of Parliament being Speaker of the House. There will be... That's a conflict of interest situation. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We need... Yes, politics all around. Right. So the CMIC Commission daily that is investigating the illicit six that laid charges against Marisa Dalrymple Filbert. So a director at the commission was shot and injured in the parking lot of the Integrity Commission in New Kingston on Thursday. And and also to add some more context to that, for a long time now, the Integrity Commission and members of the Jamaica Labour Party have been exchanging words in traditional and on social media about how they feel about each other. Zine? So can put that into more context. See me? The director was shot and injured on Thursday morning, and automatically some people made a connection between that shooting and the Integrities Commission investigation of politicians primarily within the government. Zine? However, not long after the incident, Cleon Marsh, Assistant Commissioner of Police, I think he is, had stated that based on information so far at the time, robbery was the motive or the suspected motive behind the shooting. To go even further, Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey, who is in charge of crime, gave more detail on that day about the situation surrounding the incident. And the person who was shot and injured is Mr. Ryan Evans. He is a director of corruption and prevention at the Integrity Commission. Yeah. So based on what Fitz Bailey, and let me read it. So Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey, who is in charge of the crime portfolio, stated that the motive for the shooting was robbery. Zane? He said that our preliminary investigation revealed that Mr. Evans went to a financial institution in Ligani where he made a significant withdrawal and then drove to his office. He exited his motor car and the two men rode up on a bike, pulled a firearm, and demanded a briefcase that Mr. Evans had. The gunman actually pointed a firearm to his head. A struggle ensued and Mr. Evans was shot in his arm and the briefcase taken by robbers, and they left. We believe that the motive was robbery, said Fitz Bailey. See? So that is what the police believe. There are people within the country who have decided otherwise and then believe something different. See? So the facts are, and again, and you see when me talk, it no matter what you want to say about me, because if we burn out the Jamaica Labour Party, so we are PNP. If we burn out the PNP, so we are Labour. Right? So that, and it is fine. So we live in a country where you still have some political fools. You understand? So Kenny Brown said no damn robbery. So I guess Kenny have the full information about the situation. So I don't know. See? So based on the information that the police have is that the gentleman went to a bank in Ligani, drew a large sum of cash. They continue to say at no point in time was the amount of money stated, and he was held up and robbed in the parking lot of the Integrity Commission. You are free again to draw whatever you want to draw from the situation. As I said, based on what the investigators are saying is that the motive is robbery. If you have another motive, then you probably can share it with the police. I don't know. You understand? So investigations are ongoing. The gentleman was shot in his arm, I think, and his condition wasn't life-threatening. I don't know if he's still in hospital or he was released. But yeah, as to the amount of money, we don't know. And things. So people are attributing the attack to, and we can say it because it is being said, to the government. As a matter of fact, the executive director of the Integrity Commission, in response to a question that was asked by a reporter, said that the reporter should ask the government about the shooting, which is Mr. Greg Christie. See it? And that has led to another public discourse and calls for resignations and so on. Me soon treat with that. And again, when these things happen, as I said, you are free to analyze these things how you want to. You are free to listen to who you want speak, and you are free to draw whatever conclusion you want. You understand what I say? I work on the facts as we know them to be, and the facts as we know, the facts that exist is that Mr. Evans went to a bank in Llewellyn, drew some money, put it in a briefcase, traveled to work, and he was robbed. Was he trailed? No, so we are going to ignore the part of the possibility there now. See? We are going to also ignore the facts that we have bank tellers who are providing information to criminals and their criminal friends about the transactions that we do in these institutions, and men and women are trailed from banks and are attacked and robbed and killed. But make us conveniently forget about these facts that exist in the country and paint the thing how we want to paint it. As I said, the facts are Mr. Ryan Evans, Zane, Director of Corruption Prevention at the Integrity Commission, went to the bank, withdrew some money, drove to work, and he was attacked and shot and the money stolen at work. See? Those are the facts. You understand what I'm saying? Based on the police's info, a large sum of money, no. So make we ignore the other possibilities and put on the political hats then. So because of that, enough how we are doing. When you and I know that there are many instances in this country where bank tellers are responsible for the robbery and deaths of Jamaican citizens. But make we be orange and green. I mean, we enjoy being that. But we don't know that enough that, I don't know that information has not been made public. Some don't know. You see me? So, I understand that the nature of Mr. Evans's work and the situation that exists between members of the government and the Integrity Commission, it is easy for people to make certain assumptions. Me get that in, I feel like me not get that in. However, Zane, we love surround us, so the police them now do nothing, and the police them now do them job, and the police them now. The investigators are saying, based on their information, this is the motive. Zane, they could be right as well as they could be wrong. But at the end of the day, make we treat with the facts, look a bit, no man. So take off your green hat or take off your orange hat, Zane, for a minute, and make we treat with the facts. Are we going to ignore the possibility that we have criminal bank tellers in this country that are setting up the lives of hardworking Jamaican citizens? So make we ignore that for the sake of politics. Everything in Jamaica run under the police, and everything in Jamaica run under politics, even the police. I mean, so that is one course of conversation, and I can't hold it against you, Zane, but I suppose that there are still police officers whose integrity cannot be questioned, and me have to have faith in that. For the betterment of this country, I have to keep that as a possibility. You understand what I say? So, yeah. So I guess then all of the police them were involved in the investigation would be of a particular political persuasion then, an affiliation. So I don't know. I don't understand. You understand what I say? So look, at the end of the day, again, the facts are the gentleman went to the bank in Llewellyn, draw a large sum of cash, as he said, drove to work, and he was attacked by men on bikes with guns, and he was shot. And I am happy that Mr. Evans' injuries were not more serious, and also that they were not fatal, because I tell you, if Mr. Evans had died in that attack, I don't know exactly where we would have been today as a country, because based on how charged the political atmosphere is And we keep funding. So you see, what we are doing, just like the nationwide shooting situation. So Dayton Campbell did say some things couple days before, and nationwide was attacked. Immediately, people make a link saying is what Dayton said cause nationwide to be shut up. Zine? And when I discussed that, I said that one, some people say it is based on what was said by Campbell. Some people say it's a false flag operation, as in nationwide set up something to make something look away, or it could be a crime of opportunity, or it could be a coincidence. I don't know. I was not a police investigator, so I couldn't tell you because of what Dayton said while nationwide get shut up. Zine, I couldn't tell you the next angle where people at work say a Cliff Hughes and him friend then set it up to make the opposition look bad. I couldn't tell you that because I was not privy to any conversation of that nature. Zine, I couldn't tell you either it could be a crime of opportunity because it is in the space now and a man have a vendetta and him got to do that, or it couldn't just be coincidence. I couldn't tell you nothing. You understand? What were the facts about that case? One brother must park at the gate all long and then him open fire and shoot up car park and couple cars were damaged. Those are the facts. So we work with the facts. The situation, what are the facts? The facts are Mr. Ryan Evans, Director of Corruption Prevention at the Integrity Commission, went to a bank, withdrew some money, traveled to work, was held up and robbed in the parking lot at work. Those are the facts. So I couldn't come here. I know some people want me come here and tell us, say, is the government responsible for it? You know? I couldn't tell you that because that is the word in the street. I couldn't tell you say, it was members aligned to the opposition People's National Party who did shoot up nationwide. Oh, me if I tell you that. You understand? But I know that some of you go to places and watch channels and videos that say these things and you expect everybody to come say them. No. And I saw it work over years, sir. You understand what I say? Good question, Kenny. I don't know. I suppose investigations are still going on, so I don't know. But it's a very good question. I suspect it should, based on the nature of their business and stuff, but I don't know. And in these times, they should. So, blessings, Ali. How are you? It's good to see you. You understand what I say? So, you will never come here, so come hear me and push a political agenda for the opposition or for the government. We don't work like that. We call a spade. And if you want earth up in your orange brassiere or your green brief, then your business that. You understand? Because one, no politician feeds me or my kids or take care of my family. None. You understand what I say? So the moment you say one thing where not suit a particular agenda, you're labeled as this or you're labeled as that. Because we continue in this day and age, after we have been so raped and victimized by politicians, we continue to live our life in defense of politicians. And if you're not so what me I say, you are the next thing. And if you say, what me I say this time we're good. And if me I say what you not say next time, you're bad. You're no fool like. We still continue to live our lives at the whims and fancies of politicians. No realize that we are continue to suffer. The country at this point, the political tension, especially, all right. So the social media platform that I use, because me not really do social media. Like these days, me have to protect my energy. You understand? Because right now, the street just mucky. You understand? So, but I will go on Twitter because Twitter is a lot of information you can find, and I am always in search of information. Zine, Twitter is a political garrison. You understand what I say? And what I try to figure out sometimes, based on what I see some people tweet on Twitter in the name of politics, is that these people must be rich and happy. Because in order for you to be saying the things that you are saying in support of politicians in this country, you must have become wealthy in service and servitude to these politicians. And many of the people who are on social media defending the Jamaica Labour Party and defending the PNP party hungry. May I say it again, and some people are vexed. Many of the people, you have people who defend them politicians and them are right in a life. But a lot of the people who are political tribalists are struggling to take care of them family. How me if you defend a cause and my life is a mess? How me if you get up every day and defend Andrew Wellness and Nigel Clark and also ever over there so and me are dead for hungry? How me if you get up every day and defend Mark Golding and Peter Bunting and Dayton Campbell and me hungry? What have these politicians done for you to deserve the loyalty that you so give them? And again, you know, it is okay for you to make your political choice. Everybody, you're free to do that. So whether you are a Jamaica Labour Party supporter, a People's National Party supporter, or a Asta Black supporter, or a UIC supporter, or a Betty and Blaine party name, I don't remember, supporter, whatever it is, you are free to make that choice. See? And you are also free to share the ideas and vision that your party have and the successes that they have had. But it's also important for you to appreciate the disappointments that they have handed down and the failures that they have been a part of in your discussion. No political party in the history of this country has done what they should have done for the benefit of this country. No political administration has been all bad. No PNP administration, no JLP administration has been all bad. But predominantly, they have been bad. At the stage that we are in our development, our lack thereof, we shouldn't be there. It is political mismanagement that has caused us to be where we are. But if a man say something about the party where you support, yo, a war, a man ready for war, your mother this and yo, the man then rough out in the streets, you know. You can't be the supporter of the People's National Party or the Jamaica Labour Party and come tell me, say, this party better. None of them are better. I have been mature enough through both parties being in government, and I have seen things for myself. Again, no administration has been all bad, Zane, but predominantly, they have both been bad when they get the chance to be government. You understand? And when one party in opposition, they have all the answers to all the ills of the country. We will do this and we will fix that. And this will never happen under our administration. And we are going to dismantle corruption and then we protect our friend them. Yeah? I could call a spade, man. You're okay to be whichever party supporter you want to be. But don't come try to tell me, say, that a party there and this the two of them, black dog and monkey. You understand? If the Jamaica Labour Party is the best party for the country, how come then they have had the opportunity to run the country and we still suffer about it? If the People's National Party is the best thing for the country, how come then under their administrations so many people continue to suffer? So what is it? Talk to me. So for the people that come over here with them green here and them orange here, the wrong place. So if you feel like, say, y'all come here if you come me push here, that will never happen. You can call me anything you want to call me, but at the end of the day, I am old enough to have experienced governance from both political parties, and both political parties have been left wanting. So nobody come to me with no foolishness, but me is this and me is that. It's two-side figure. They have had opportunities to make Jamaica a better place, and in many instances, that is not the case. So it's okay, as I say, you know, you're okay to be a PNP or you're okay to be a Labour. That is fine. And that is your choice. You're free to make that choice. However, don't come pretend like, say, you don't know, say, your party has failed the country before. So they make a pretty it up. So we are talking about facts, you know. Those are the facts. Both political parties have failed Jamaica land we love. Both of them. And we are going to pretend like, say, oh, the People's National Party, the Jamaica Labour Party, the best thing since sliced bread. Since what kind of sliced bread, man? Both of them has failed Jamaica. And the quicker we as the electorate understand that, the better it is we are able to make our political decisions. Because somehow we are just blind loyalists, you know. Oh, my mother did PNP or my father did Labour right, so me have to be Labour right or me have to be PNP. Somehow we mother and father now no sense. They were brainwashed. They were taken for granted. They were put up against them one another. That's why we are going like we mother and we father, all our mother and we father then sensible and grandmother and grandfather sensible. Some of them do crap too. And because them do crap now, we are perpetuate the crap because, oh, them are the Labour right or them are the PNP, so we have to be PNP and we have to be Labour right. Crap. Make your own decision for yourself, man. But sure, I'm tired for sing them a song. I make a move on. Because I have enough things to talking about. Don't come around here so we don't know politics talk when me a talk, man. Because we don't care who the guy. No politician no feed me. Has never. Me work for my own. You understand what I say? So don't come feel like you never see me on a platform and jump up with nobody or just up in an orange and a green, but me run gun back on a man and a woman. We don't do that. You see me? But run senior, then we talk about this. Like everything we not comment here, so we talk about a million times, you know. You understand what I say? So we say we want third party. But all of we come say we want third party, and when election time come, we not vote for no third party. Yeah? So we say, give a third party a chance. How much I want to vote for a third party? We don't ask yourself and talk it truth. So we're not serious. We're not serious enough. Jamaica, as them say, some say Jamaica a PNP country, some say Jamaica a Labour right country. You understand? And when election night come and gone, it tells you the same thing. We have had people before who have vied for political representation, but because they're not PNP or because they're not Labour right, we don't look upon them. And the next thing to these people who say they're from third party. Do they sell themselves and their party as an attractive alternative to governance and government in the country? To ask yourself that too. And yes, that is hard to do to, you know, because nobody don't know you when where you get financial backing from. Because whether you want to like it or not, it takes money to win elections in this country. You understand? Election are big business. And is who have the biggest backers sometimes triumph because them have the money for mobilize them people and for pay some people. That is the reality where we live in. So who is going to now spend their money to fund a political startup that, because when a man spending money, you know, when a man spending money, he wants some returns for his money. So who are going to spend their money on a political startup where in a film head, him know said this now going to be because there's no way him can go benefit back from spending fee money because these people will never be able to win the election to farm the government. So I saw the thing, a business that. You understand? When you advertise, when you spend your money to sponsor things or sponsor people, you do so with the intention of making back some money. This is the nature of the thing. You understand what I mean? I say, how many of us would be willing to put up money for a third political organization to challenge the status quo that exists. We want to talk the truth. No. Make we move on now. Because someone who come here, I hope to hear a particular song. Me not sing. Me can't sing. You understand? Me just treat with the things that are in front of me. And when me explain something, my explanation may not be right all the time, Because sometimes as human beings, we share how we feel. And we share our opinion. It is my opinion. It don't mean say it have to be your opinion. And your opinion don't have to be my opinion. You understand? We can agree if we disagree to you understand what I say? So you can have your views and me have my views. And we're still a friend, You can support the party and me support and we're still a friend, You understand what I say? But no, sir. We are still being held by the neck by political people. Boy, I don't know. But how you going to prove yourself a better option, King Harry? You have to get the chance to prove yourself, Because me can come here come tell you a million things. Zine, I don't prove myself better. Politicians speak. Politicians are good orators. You understand? They are so groomed and trained to use speech to convince, to motivate, to mobilize. So you can't come and say anything. Zine? Me not see you in the community. Me not see you in the constituency where you have interest in upon the ground. I try to make a difference. Then all you expect for winning. You understand what I say? Me not see no program. Zine, me know everything take money still, but some things can happen without all of money. Me not see no effort being made on the ground to make a difference. So you can't come on social media or mainstream media come just talk. And that is what third parties have been doing. You now going to the look, many of these constituencies are vulnerable. For people who are willing to be independent of the PNP and JLP, if you have the right mindset and the patience to go into some of these constituencies, inroads can be made. But we spend a lot of time at talk. Social media, no win election. Votes win election. You understand what I say? So, yeah. No, because we're not done it. I'm not even reach out in the stream, because I'm not talk about Paula yet. So some people are going to beat me again for that. And it's not me. I'm in the Constitution for Paula, No, so we can talk about Greg. You understand? So we don't talk about the shootings. I am happy that Mr. Evans' injuries are not serious and are not fatal. Police investigations continue. If the police investigations take a turn and they say, okay, we had first said that robbery was the motive, but based on further investigation, this may have been the motive or this is the motive, then I am willing to accept that from the police and work with that information. I can't work with them in half. You understand what I say? No, just like what many Jamaicans have been saying as it relates to the initial comments after the shooting was made public or became public knowledge, is that the government had something to do with it. And the executive director of the Integrity Commission, no less, Mr. Greg Christie, in answering questions that were asked of him as it relates to the shooting, said to ask the government. I see some people trying to say that Mr. Christie was saying that Mr. Christie was referring to the state of crime in the country and it is the government's responsibility to reduce crime. Mr. Some people are say, Greg Christie are say, is the government responsible for the shooting. So when these things happen, everybody will have their views and their opinion. However, it no matter how you feel about it, it no matter which party you support, Greg Christie is the executive director of the Integrity Commission. As the executive director of the Integrity Commission, you have to exercise temperance. You cannot be reckless or irresponsible or inflammatory in your pronouncement. These are very dry times, politically speaking, and the least spark can lead to political fires. We have to be careful in the things we say. Okay, some people have said that Mr. Christie is frustrated and they have been receiving threats. And again, as the leader of an entity that is supposed to be neutral, fair, equitable, balanced, at no point in time, even if it is your personal opinion, you cannot appear to be biased, or you cannot allow your integrity to be questioned. If you can search the stream them, you know, I was very happy when I heard that Greg Christie was coming back to be a part of the Integrity Commission, because I have Mr. Greg Christie as a fearless man who has the best interests of the country at heart. Since Mr. Christie came back, his reputation has been called into question. His disposition, as in some instances, has been of such where questions has been raised. Many people, again, whether you want to accept it or nay, have asked questions about it. And I personally have asked, why is it Trevor Monroe is a part of the Integrity Commission, seeing that Trevor Monroe is a known political representative in the past? I have never shied away from asking that question. See? If somebody is in the Integrity Commission from the Jamaica Labour Party who was as active in the JLP as Trevor Monroe was as active in the PNP, he should not be there either. This is an agency that at no point in time any member integrity should be up for discussion or question. The job that they do, the role that they play is of such critical importance that at no point in time should the question be asked in relation to one's integrity. See me? So, what Greg Christie should simply have done was to refer the journalist to the lead investigator on the scene. There has been many calls for the resignation of Greg Christie since his statement, include the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal people, the National Integrity Action, who else must I call for the JFJ, Jamaican for Justice. Then we see where the head of the PSOJ, Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, whilst not calling for resignation, I see where Howard Mitchell say he would not be opposed to the move, and many other people. I don't know that I would be calling for Greg Christie's resignation per se, but what I would say is that Mr. Christie, being in the role that you are, being affair with the climate that exists between members of the government and the Integrity Commission, for an incident of the nature of what happened, the statement that you made was irresponsible, was reckless, was inflammatory, and it shouldn't have been done. As it relates to Mr. Christie resigning, I don't know about that. So we'll see. I don't even think Mr. Christie is going anywhere either. As I don't know. But some people are saying for resign. You see me? Can't answer them things, brother. In these times, you understand? And as I say, people are trying to rationalize. I say he was pointing to the fact that crime is out of control. You know, we have spoken about that many times. We are going to talk about it too again tonight. Crime is way out of control. Zine, we get that. That is one interpretation. Another interpretation is that he was attributing blame for the shooting of Mr. Ryan Evans to the government. You can't do that. Not as executive director of the Integrity Commission. As a man who is a senior leader at an entity that relies on investigation, allow the police them to do them investigation. You can't rely upon investigation to do your job, but still not give other people rely upon investigation to do them job, Then me not understand that. You see me I say? But hold on, Lion King. If it was the other way around and he had said that ask the opposition, he would still be wrong. Because what you would have been doing is fanning some flames that has the potential to get out of control. So what I'm saying about the government or the opposition, it no matter. So I understand that Mr. Christie said that some of the members of the IC has been receiving threats on social media. Even the Prime Minister and opposition leader received threats on social media. The Commissioner of Police received threats on social media any given day. You understand what I say? So if threats are being issued, then it is the responsibility of the Integrity Commission and the individuals there to ensure that their security situation is robust. So if Mr. Christie had said that, ask the opposition, then it would still be wrong. What Mr. Christie should have done is offer no comment or refer the journalists to the police investigators as somebody who relies on investigation for doing job. He would understand how investigation work. So make the investigation work. And Cliff Hughes was wrong in doing that to Gregory. Because what is being done is to fan flames. And when you fan flames in dry times, bad things can happen. The political climate is becoming very charged. And you have some fool people who support both political parties. So whilst one political supporter may see that and say, oh, you know, Mr. Christie shouldn't have said that and everything. And next man will see it and say, oh, so them do that. All right. Look, I want to stop going like with nonsense, you know. Maybe he knows something that we don't. Just saying. Okay. He should not have said it. So while I can respect your opinion, that is my opinion. As it relates to the calls for his resignation now, I don't know about that. But Mr. Christie messed up. In the position that he is in, you have to exercise temperance. You have to exercise patience. You have to exercise a spirit of calm. Zane? But then probably Mr. Christie had an objective too, so I don't know too. So maybe he knows something that we don't know, or maybe he have an objective. So that is where we are. It was ill-advised, it was irresponsible, it was reckless. Just like those who were ascribing blame or trying to connect Dayton Campbell to the nationwide situation without facts. Zane? Greg Christie. They said. You understand? Knowing what exists, knowing some things that have happened in the past, you can't answer that. Whether he was making reference to the government or the opposition, it matters nothing. And again, we can't find excuse for people who know better, you know. Mr. Christie leads an organization or is a director in an organization that relies on investigation. So if you know that And if that is your bread and butter, then allow some other people with them bread and butter investigation to investigate. Let us be careful of the sparks that we are sprinkling in the name of politics. We're not talking about Mr. Christie now in general. So the people who say at Dayton Campbell responsibility for nationwide, and the people that may say the government responsibility for Ryan Evans, be careful of the sparks that we are sprinkling with gasoline in the atmosphere and the environment. Let us not, in the pursuit of politics, open some can of worm we can contain. Support your political party of choice. Go to the rallies. You understand what I say? Tweet your tweet or post your post. And vote your vote. Be careful of these sparks that we are sprinkling while some other people are sprinkling gasoline. There are fools among us. Green fools, orange fools. Some 2 grand and 3 grand follower. Be careful. Again, support the party of your choice. Support the candidate of your choice, whether councillor or MP. Zane, go to the what you call them again? I don't remember. Zane, go to the political meetings and the campaign meetings that you choose to and represent your party. However, we don't need to be divisive and aggressive in our support for a political party. Mr. Beast, I can only work with what the police, they are investigating. You understand what I say? And that is how I have always operated. No, there are times when me ask some questions, probably not publicly, but me ask them to myself and ask them to some people who probably can give me some answer. But the police, them say, a robbery, they detail the situation. So the man got the bank, draw the money, travel got work, and he was held up and robbed and shot in the process. Then what kind of other information me have to say otherwise? Those are the facts, so we work with the facts. Those are the facts. 2 party, but at the same sad song them a play. Poor people money lean back and rock away. So, as me I say, we don't have a war with the one that support the party we want to support. You understand? We don't have to be fanning flames and lead speculations and assertions. Treat with the facts, man. And in doing so, because everybody a vlogger these days, you know. You understand? And everybody at the beck and call of social media. And many people among us cares not of a person's reputation whilst they are in search of their agendas being achieved. We don't have to live this way. You understand? We don't need to live like this. We don't need to be living at our brother's throat because them support one party and we support the next one. People can live in the same house, have different political views, vote for different political parties and live in harmony, you know? It happens. But we feel that in order for political expediency, we have to be aggressive And many times, the most aggressive among us, the most vocal among us on the political fronts are suffering. Then why are you fighting if you have been suffering so long? And whatever party you support in this country, out of the two main ones, they would have been in power before. How come your situation did not improve? How come you are still at where you were 25 years ago? How come you are getting worse 25 years down the road? And your party had the opportunity to change your life and improve your life. Then why wasn't your life changed or improved? Then you can't blame a next man for that. You have to take responsibility for that yourself. No, my shirt red family. I want to tell you my shirt red and green and white, you know. Aye, sir. Ah, boy. I can't be responsible for your situation, you know. You did not vote for me. You did not campaign for me. You did not go take out the 99-year-old lady who can walk out her bed and lift her up, put in a taxi and lift her up, go vote for me. You didn't do that for me. You have to take that responsibility for yourself. So when are we going to wake up? In order for the democratic country to continue, the political process is important. And as a teacher of social studies, I couldn't tell you otherwise. Whilst, you know, a geography me love, I am also, when I went to teachers college, I majored in geography and social studies. Those are my two teaching subjects. You understand? And we did do some other things at some other time. See? And then now when I did my degree, I did it in geography and environmental studies. That is what I love. But as a teacher of social studies, I couldn't tell us the political process is important for what it is as a democratic nation. You can't go around that. You see? However, how we politics in Jamaica is not healthy. I mean, I don't know that it is healthy anywhere still, but it means we have to follow everybody. See after the last election, they mash up Washington and some whole heap of place there and cause one man lose, and it's crazy. Let us not go there. Let us not reach there in this country. We don't have to. We can go to an election day, vote for who we want to vote for. When the votes are counted, if our representative is not duly elected, then there's a next election. You understand? No. So make we move on. So that is the situation. Many calls, as I said, about for Greg Christie to resign. I'm not seeing him doing that. Knowing, observing him and how he operates. I doubt it. See? So we'll watch and see. The Integrity Commission has to, at all times, not only be thought to be of high integrity, but it must show that it is of high integrity. You understand? What they do is very critical in the most delicate way. You understand? So, I don't know. With all due respect, after 2 days, the police can conclude. When the police can conclude in a 30 minutes, say a robbery to you, brother. Based on, so based on a situation, if the situation say, or dictates a robbery are the motive, then it's robbery are the motive. Then, as I said, Kevin, about 3, 4 different, 5 different times, I said about the resignation, I'm not sure about that. You understand? I'm saying people are calling, but me personally, I would hope that Mr. Christie uses this as a learning moment and learn to be less irresponsible and reckless in his comments going forward. So I did state that long time. Yeah, something can happen, man. The police them know say that are the thing. So if based on their expertise and experience and the situations and the clues that exist and them say a robbery are the motive, then so they have said many things before say a robbery are motive and we accept it. So why we can't accept that one here? I don't understand. Yeah, and blessings, impression. I give thanks, man. I can't tell you. If that's what you think, then that's what you think. If you don't feel like I am who I am anymore, then there are options. You see me? But I don't have any agendas to push or plus me I get old, so I can't get up and beat up myself every day neither. You understand what I say? So I treat with things how I see best and that is it. If it don't work for you, then that is fine. You understand? And I don't know, probably you can make suggestions as to what you would want me to do or say. And thing. Or maybe Christie have an agenda. So maybe him know something we don't know. Or maybe him have an agenda. Maybe him have an angle where I work to. You don't know that. Me don't know what you are asked either. So me don't know. You understand? This is the things with these things, you know. Everybody is entitled. And how we stay in Jamaica, you know. Like the moment we conclude say X, it can't be Y. So X can't change to Y. You understand? A X until the day we die. You see me? So I don't know. No, as it relates to what is going on in one local corner of the entertainment space there, is it? Where we know that for a few months now, entertainer Jahshii has been in the news for reasons that I'm sure he's not enjoying. And speaking about enjoying, he has made a breakthrough in the music, and based on recent developments, by all accounts, he is not able to enjoy his successes in ways that he would want. I mean, when he was celebrating his birthday last time, his entourage was shot up and 6 people were injured. Yeah? So that all came about after it was said and allegations were made that the death of a man in, namely, Omar Romerite in Grandspen was killed. There are people who alleged, who pointed fingers that the entertainer may have been involved or knew about Mr. Wright's death. And since then, threats have been made and attempts have been made because his entourage was shut up. So I guess that is an attempt at his life. I know. We saw now where, well, shows that he has been on has been, well, I guess that he was booked for, probably him can't perform there because of security concerns and them something there. And it has now gotten a little bit more intense, where his brother was shot and killed yesterday morning. And Mark, you know, his brother being killed might not have nothing to do with Jahshii, you know. But then again, it might. I don't know. Just like the IC situation, I am not an investigator. So when the police come and say, this is the situation and based on our information and based on investigation, this is it, then I can say that based on what the police say. So, but the truth is that his brother may have been killed separate and apart from the situation surrounding Jahshii, or it could be connected. Whatever the situation is, his brother was killed. And another man shot and injured. Since afternoon, about 3:10 p.m., 3 people were shot in Grandspen. Same Grandspen where Josh's brother was killed yesterday. Same Grandspen where the other gentleman was killed a few months ago that has led to allegations against Jahshii. Well, informal, I mean, the police would have spoken to him, but at no point in time was he charged. He was questioned and released. So, no. So, as it relates to the incident this afternoon, I guess I don't have all of the information, but what I saw before I started streaming, it said two men were shot and killed and another injured about 3:10 p.m. on Sunday in Grandspen, St. Andrew. The men were reported at a construction site along Shortwood Lane when a car approached with the men aboard who opened fire. Now, residents say they are fearful this is the start of even more violence in the community. And this incident follows Saturday's shooting incident in the community in which David Clark, the brother of dancehall entertainer Jahshii, was killed. That is what the article from the Gleaner says. Yeah? I'm right, lip balm, and that one doesn't make no sense. You see me? So that is the situation surrounding the Grandspen thing. And growing up as a young boy, I heard Grandspen name in the news many a times in relation to violence. So Grandspen has an history of violence, and by the looks of it, it is threatening to degenerate and to escalate into times of the past. Yeah, man, go get. I mean, get that, man. I mean, appreciate that, you know. And I get that. Zane, totally I get that. But based on the situation and the circumstances, that is what they said. And I mean, I don't know. Yeah, man, and that is fine, Mr. Beast. And I can't agree with you because I don't have the facts to treat with that. You understand? I'm not strawberry lip gloss scared. At no point in time. I don't know of that. You see me? So, Jahshii, for what, and as I said, the murder of Jahshii's brother may be far removed from related to Jahshii. We don't know. I guess investigation may reveal that. Or it may be as a result of allegations made against Jahshii. We don't know. Well, I don't know. I guess investigations will determine that. Zane? What we do know is that Jahshii's brother was killed yesterday and 3 men were shot today, 2 fatally. I am sure there are people who are going to say the shooting today is a reprisal for the one yesterday. It may be, as well as it may be something totally different, but we don't know. You understand? I have never spoken about backside Miss Smith, so I don't know. Probably I need to check your spelling or something. Yeah. So, I don't know. But that is the situation. It kind of hard for put in the work, forget a break in the music, and then when you get the break and should be elevating yourself, you have to be looking over your shoulder. It's sad. You understand? So, if Jahshii is innocent, as he has said, and through his lawyer, Peter Champagne has said many times, I hope that this matter is ventilated and as such is wrapped up. For the people who are involved or were involved in the killing of Jahshii's brother, I sincerely hope that they will be found. For the people that were involved in the shooting today, boy, I mean, I know it's rough. You understand what I say? It thinks that way. Whichever way you look on it. People are dying. Mothers are crying. You understand? Like, how do you live when you live in fear? So again, this is a lesson, a very tough lesson, I suppose, and a lesson that you look at it and say, you are going. You see, sometimes, and as me always say this, look, the best thing you can do for yourself more time is leave your community. And people might, oh, teacher, you mean for leave your community where you grew up in and them. Sometimes, the best thing you can do with your life is to leave the community where you grew up in. You visit, you understand, and you help who you can help. But 99% of the time, if you have success and are in search of success, you move out, it serves you well. Again, that will be an issue, a statement that some people take an issue with or an offense to, but that is fine. You understand? The best thing that I did when I went to teachers college, or the best thing when me do with my life is get up out of my community and go to teachers college. Because you have some community who hold you down, brother. Heavy. Just dip on your shoulder and your head like. You just a heavy bird, you just feel the atmosphere just heavy. You have to leave. Sometimes people do it and people look upon them and say them hype and no man. You get success. Forget success, you know. You get success for upward mobility, you know. You understand what I say? I mean, I say, forget your friends, them, you know. But sometimes you have to lift up. Lift off. You understand? Because a lot of times, are the people around we get in a trouble, you know. Because the truth is that you have 20 man around you, you can control every 20 man emotions at every time, you know. You see me? So sometimes, when the success come, in order to sustain it and add upon it, you have to leave. Make people say what they want, so you have to protect yourself. So people are going to say, oh yeah, man, grateful and... yeah, man, with that. Me gone. The communities that we grew up in, yeah, we have fond memories of them, man, and it was good growing up in them, and even in the struggles, you know, we had good time and good memories. But sometimes in order for you to elevate and excel, you need to remove that burden from around you, man. Go forth, man, and grow. You see me? So, you get your success, you know. You know, forget where you come from, you know. So you do some things in your community and you try elevate and uplift the community, but you don't have to live there. I just the truth. You understand? You can go even live in our next community where some man try left from. Kind of your community that. So your burden different. So I just say, see, the situation sad. Whichever way you look on it, people are dying in a particular circle. So it is easy for people to say that there and that there. You can draw one line and connect them. And that you can put upon and put one T this and this will look so you can put it over here and make it be an I. And people do them things. I'm sure there are many social media detectives who are on the case and who have solved the case already and who are telling you what is what and who is who. I don't have that sort of information. And perhaps even if I do, it is certain things you believe alone. You understand what I say? So, that's what I think there. All right, so we could continue moving. Paula Llewellyn stays on despite looming lawsuit. If you are a regular viewer of the channel, you know me laugh because I know some people are going to rush me and I want to say. And now I say it's Paula stays on, and it's not me tie up Paula and she should stay on. I just tell her what Paula do, she stay on. But separate and apart from that still, Everybody know where you hear me talk already. Zane, I admire Paula Llewellyn. She's a very strong woman. You understand me? I say, I like strong women. Zane, for the better or for the worse, she's a strong woman. Me admire her tenacity. Me admire her courage. Me admire her strength. You understand? Some people get the hurt up their feelings now, but that's fine. I mean, me admire them things about Paula. You understand? She's a strong woman in a very male-dominated field. Me like that. Me like them women. I like powerful women, you know. Women don't intimidate me. You understand what I say? Me always tell people, say, the prettiest women are the loneliest women because man afraid to approach me. Me gonna introduce myself, you're a fool. Then me not nothing for lose, you know. Hello, good afternoon. I am XYZ and you are something, and me start talk to her. She don't have to talk to me. You understand? But say me gonna talk to her. Me I try to save her from her loneliness, cause she lonely. You understand? Because many men are afraid to approach her because me can't put this a girl that's so pretty. Well, me gone. All right, Craig, big up yourself. Me know you call the Paula Resignation. You see me? And I, if my woman work more money than me happy, you know? Then me might have to spend less money. Then me not have a problem spending less money. If she's able to be a little bit more independent. Me still got to take care of her, you know. But it means she may be a little bit less reliant on me than another woman who not earn as much as she earn. Me like them woman there. You understand? She feel earn more than me. Me not have a problem with that. Give me some time to then me's her boo. You understand? Then me deserve it. Then if she can deserve my money, then me can deserve her money too. Then me like powerful women. I'm not threatened by them. I welcome them. You understand what I say? I love these women. You see me? All right. So I could talk about Auntie Paula and like, as me say, me never hide that before. I admire her. I admire what she stands for and what she has achieved. And those are my views. You know, if you accept them, you know, if you agree with them. You understand what I say? Those are my views. Zane, you are free, as Craig is doing, to call for Paula's resignation. Fine. That is totally fine. I have had many battles with my viewers before. Very civil. DeAndre, Craig, a lot of people about Paula and them still there because we respect each other's view. We don't agree with them, but we respect them. You understand what I said? And both of them, man, they are even moderators on the channel. And they are very, very much anti-Paula Llewellyn. No, but before me even go any further, you know, Paula Llewellyn is not without her faults. And the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution is not without its fault. It has shown itself to be very inefficient at times. It has shown itself to be very unprepared at times. And there have been situations where I have questioned a lot of things about operations at the DPP's office. But that don't mean I still can admire Paula as a strong woman. You understand what I say? I see a case where, which case recently I cover in our news? I think it's the case with Slickiana, Anika Townsend case, where the security guard, his trial was supposed, he was charged for misprision of a felony, as in knowing say a crime happened and report it. The jurors, the witnesses did not come to court because they were not told, say it will start. The jurors not show up because probably the jurors is on the court side. But the witnesses them not support, and the prosecution witness them. You understand what I say? Many cases are called up and the case filed already. So that is collaboration now between the DPP office and the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So there are a lot of weaknesses as it relates to things there. But again, I still admire Paula for the woman that she is. It no means that I can't admire Paula and say the office of the DPP need for. As a matter of fact, I hope that this time around, in this extension, well, we don't know how long it's going to last because there's a case in front of the courts. We soon get to that. That some form of succession planning is put in place, whether it's going to be Jeremy Taylor or whosoever else will assume leadership of the office of the DPP in the future, there has to be some succession planning put in place. So the DPP's office has irritated and frustrated me many a time. As I tell you, I read the papers every day. It is part of what I do, and it's part of me acquiring information. So when I talk about some things, I talk with the facts we are available. I not guess and speak, because I read it. And you see my head big, me remember some things. So I have covered many stories where the DPP's office has been found wanting, been found inefficient, been found tardy, and a lot of things need to be done there. See? So don't get me wrong. You understand? It would be unfair of me to pretend like that is not the case. So yeah, I could get that out of the way. Because some of we can't be fair in our pronouncements and judgments, you know. It's just like some people say, yo, teach them, what? You benefit from interview artists and you cost them CMA. You will pay me right now, I'm running with CMA, man. If you get running, you get running. It don't mean so because me interview some artists and I earn from it, proudly so too. You understand? Because we know, it's work me at work. Zane, say, me can't say, some man in the music still do foolishness, or this a foolishness, or me can't say some of the foolish songs them that has ever been recorded by some of the older artists them, some song when they make no sense. Like, so why me can't say that is the truth? So not because say me I benefit round one part, round so means me can't call out a man. Or me can't call out, like I was an educator for how many years? Look how much time I come run with Ministry of Education. Me no business with them. Me no business with them, you know. Alright, what go on, family? Everything good? Zane? I mean, that's a word that you can use, you know, brother. And I can't stop you from use that word. You understand? Probably based on what I have described, then that is probably a very fair word. But at the end of the day, we can't support something and still disagree with things with them do, you know. We can't do that. Just like how we had talked about the politics earlier. You can't support one party, but if they do crap, you say they do crap. You understand what I say? And you can't support one party, but if the next party do something good, you can't say they do something good. That never kill nobody, you know. Well, we don't know of it. You understand what I say? Some me don't know, but say, Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, KC, is to remain in office for another 2 years. An amendment this year to the Constitution changed the age of retirement for the post from 60 to 65. I mean, me hear all sort of, well, me read all sort of sitting. Me read say, the government make sure the Paula get extension so them can go win some case where you come up against them and what we do? I mean, people you're free to say what and you're free to analyze these things how you want and think. However, whichever way you see it, at the end of the day, Paula Llewellyn is a strong woman. And that me been say from day one. You understand? I remember, you know, when me start really and truly, I wouldn't say defend, but when me start address some things about Paula, because me think people unfair to her. You understand what I say? She don't prosecute enough of the cases them. Yes, the box up a fair foot. But you know, go and say every case in the country, Paula in a court are argued. And many cases, high profile cases, she has won. She lose some of them. Because, as I think, Peter Champagne just lose one case the other day. He's the best lawyer in the country at this point in time. You understand? One policeman who was sentenced to 19 years in prison for raping one. He's losing a case. If he did win a case, the policeman would be freed. As a matter of fact, him even apply for bail for the policeman for him to appeal and them deny it. So, and I have covered quite a few cases with Peter Champagne. There's no better lawyer than Peter Champagne right now based on his success rate. You understand? So you win some, you lose some. I saw the thing go. So whilst there are things that needs to be treated within the office of the DPP, that I think, and I was looking at it, and I said then, I don't want to deal with the ladies, so. Nah, man, no. So it's really as truly as something really get involved with the Paula situation. And I find her to be a very resolute, strong lady. Me admire that. So, me could continue. Llewellyn, who turned 63 on Thursday, it's a big woman, you know, would have left office this week if the constitution was not amended. When she reached the initial retirement age of 60 in 2020, she was given a 3-year extension. Then in August this year, Llewellyn reportedly applied to continue serving in the post. I not even did know says Paula apply. I think based on how it was being put across, it is the government offered her an extension. So I didn't even know. So she said that's why I tell us reading make it a full man. Sometimes is off because we don't read. But like me never know says Paula penned the letter asking for an extension. Me know, and then people say then teach, then she not no shame when she apply for. Then we have to go ask her. You understand? And things. So in August this year, Llewellyn reportedly applied to continue serving in the post. In a letter dated September 21st, 2023, she was advised that further to the amendment of Section 96, subsection 1 of the Constitution, effective July 31, 2023, the Public Service Commission reviewed your letter of August 15, 2023 and agreed that your request to continue as DPP be allowed for an additional period of 2 years with effect from September 21, 2023. The letter, which was signed by the Chief Personal Officer of the Public Service Commission, Jacqueline Mendez, said the Governor General approved the additional 2 years when contacted. So the glean of the contact Delroy Chuck as Justice Minister, him say him happy and them sitting there. See, we know business with Chuck. A lawsuit was filed in August in the Supreme Court by 2 members of the opposition People's National Party who are contending that the constitutional amendment was done for an improper purpose. Philip Palwell, the leader of opposition business in the lower house, and his counterpart in the Senate, Peter Bunting, are seeking declarations from the court that the amendment is unconstitutional and null and void. They are seeking a declaration that Llewellyn should not be allowed to remain in office beyond September 21st, 2023, when her extension ends, which would have been Thursday last. And the Attorney General is a defendant in the suit, and the trial is set for November 20 this year. So whilst Paula is continuing as DPP, there's a matter in front of the court as it relates to her tenure extension. So we'll see how the court rules on that. Of note, a convict had taken the DPP to court, the government to court, about the first extension given to Paula Llewellyn, say it was illegal. The court ruled that it was legal. So there's that. So we watch and see. Why we do hold Paula to a higher standard than these politicians? Why I mean, we're not Jamaica public service, phone service. You don't think we hold politicians to a higher standard? I think some people do, you know. Zine? But as I said with Paula, I think what Paula, as a lot of the people who dislike Paula over a few specific cases. Zine? Namely the Vybz Kartel trial, that is one. No matter what nobody, that are one of them. Some people don't like her because of that. She wasn't even the lead prosecutor. It was Jeremy Taylor. Then the X6 trial where nobody was convicted because the witness became hostile and withdraw them statement, they can't proceed. So people blame her for that too. The Kentucky kid case, I think people have... I have covered all these cases. Strange cases. I have done videos on these before, so I'm going to go watch them. If you don't want, you don't have to watch them. But yeah. So these are some of the cases where people have held against her. Rod 11 best said Paula is incompetent. Perhaps, I guess many of the leading lawyers in the country may have different stories, seeing that she would have defeated them in many cases before. So I don't know. You understand? And she would have contested cases against all Queen's Counsel, well, now King's Counsels in Jamaica. She would have lost some, she would have won some. So I don't know if how incompetent that is. So I don't know, man. You see me? The Klansman case, she wasn't the prosecutor. She was the prosecutor? She wasn't the prosecutor. Yes, she had a DPP. And it depends on how you look on the Klansman case. Because as I say, and I said it before, if you have 30 odd man in front of the court, Zane, it is for the crimes that they were accused of, it is impossible that all 30 odd people will be convicted. That was never going, if you're going to be fair, and if you understand how the court of, well, means that an expert, but say, I try to learn a few things. There is no way that 30, looking upon the Uchen's Wilson trial, a similar situation. With these mass, what the Valley Gang business, what them name? Something Valley Gang. I don't remember what them name. That's the next case. If you think that all these accused men were going to be convicted, then I don't know what you were thinking. Like, it was never going to happen. You understand me? I say? It was never going to happen. So, if the alleged leader and half of them are convicted, some people may find that as a victory. Some people may find the fact that half of them were acquitted as a loss. So it depends on how you look at it. You understand me? I say? And at the end of the day, it's not the prosecutor, them free people, you know, it's the judge or the jury. You understand me? I say? Sometimes the prosecutors, them not do them job properly. And also, people are also forgetting that the prosecution case is as strong as the case file where the detective give them. So some people are of the view that the prosecutor do the investigation. No, the police do the investigation, formulate the case, present a case file, and the prosecution prosecutes based on the evidence presented to them by the detectives and the investigators. Look here, I don't know the story, so I want to stop behaving like I couldn't know the story. Gaza stars and my son bias. That's fine, bro. You understand? You are the virtue of all things fair and balanced. If I speak something where you don't like and me sound biased, then so be it. I not try to impress you or try to satisfy your desire for what you are here. Me attack when me attack, you know, my views. So if you don't like that, you don't have to watch. You understand? It's as simple as that. And not go for everybody else here. So. See, if I reach a stage where nobody now watch me any stream and go my bed, I'm going to play with Amir until I'm ready for go in bed and I go my bed. Like, you see me? I'm not even to do the stream thing no more because I can't bother about chatting. You see me? So that's why I'm not even to stream. So as me say, brother, if when me I say nah work for you, then just leave, man. You see me? Because me not come here to satisfy your desire for where you want here. Zane, me attack how me see the thing as best as how me see the thing. Zane, so if my opinion seems biased to you, then that is fine. You see me? But at the end of the day, you choose to come here and watch, you know. But I don't even know you end up here. Is you come, me never carry over here. So if it don't work for you, you leave. You understand? And go places where I tell you what you want to hear. And that's alright, bro. Like then me never know you when the channel just start, you know. So that means you never did there from the beginning. So then leave, man. And for that go for everybody who in front of me. Alright, look for me or hear me. If what me I said don't suit you, then you can't leave. You understand? Then we not have to quarrel about it. Then me I share my opinion, my views on things. Then your views are your views, brother. You see me? Yeah, man. Rosie, what go on? A long time I don't see you know. You say a word. You see me? No. Texas Radio, long time I don't see you. You good? You see me? Cookie, big up yourself, you know. Young Amir, up and up. Him there somewhere I make nice for the place. Thanks, Cookie. You know, we always appreciate the support, first and foremost, and we appreciate the contribution. You see me? So, yeah, man. So, the people, well, I don't want to say the People's National Party. It is Philip Alwell and Peter Bunting that have filed the lawsuit, and that is in front of the court. So, that will be ventilated starting November 20. And as such, we will see how it goes. So, if the ruling is in favor of the DPP, she will continue. I'm sure if it is in favor of Philip Alwell and Peter Bunting, then we'll see what will happen. You understand what I say? So that is the situation at this point here. And again, for the record, and if you are so offended, that is fine. I am an admirer of the woman that Paula Llewellyn is. Is the office of the DPP in need of revamping and modernization and to become efficient and less incompetent, as somebody said before? Absolutely yes. You understand? But that don't change the fact that as a woman, a powerful woman, I admire Paula. Then if you don't like that, then it's your business. You understand? Scotty, she about it, you know? You understand? She alright, man. You know, so she deal with some other things one time, so she don't really get for punish. Me never invite her on the stream tonight still, for true, to be honest with you. But she never, so 100% for a couple of days still, so you understand? Me not pressure. So yeah, that. Our next story that has been in the headlines for too long now, Zine, is the SSL situation, still unresolved. Apparently progress is being made based on the latest information, and I would have covered this in the news a few newscasts ago. So for the people who don't watch the news, you know what I think, I don't know. The government, so there was a lot of discussion, and I discussed this the last time I streamed, to where the government had said they were footing the bill, the salary bill for 22 SSL employees, also paying for the operation of the building and paying some legal fees for SSL. Zine, because they are, well, government entities are operating SSL whilst investigation continues, namely the FSC, the Financial Services Commission, while the FID is leading investigation with some other people. See? Many people were upset about that, as it was viewed that it was taxpayers' money per se that was going to be used. The government, through the finance minister at the time, said it was going to be money that would have been forfeited in under the Proceeds of Crimes Act that was doing it, and it wasn't taxpayers' money, but it was still public funds, because if the government sees money through forfeiture notice, it is still public funds. So yeah, but since then, it has been revealed that the government will no longer be footing that bill, because an insurance claim by SSL on its insurers in the UK has been fulfilled, settled, and as such they were given $1 million in that insurance claim. So the government never need to spend. So let me read it, because I don't know. I spoke about that, you know, Omi. I think he was shot in the arm. I don't know if he was released from hospital or he's still in hospital. The police are still investigating. They are saying it's a robbery. Other people are saying other things. I don't know. The government has ceased payments of salaries for employees of Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL. Now, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says it is no longer necessary to provide this kind of support as an insurance claim by the temporary manager of SSL. Let me read this again. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says it is no longer necessary to provide this kind of support as an insurance claim by the temporary manager of SSL in April to the investment firm's insurers in England has been settled. SSL received the insurance payout of $1 million on September 7th, enabling the company to settle the remainder of its August staff salary bill last week, Monday. Now, with this new development, no taxpayers' money, no government of Jamaica resources, no public funds have or will be used to support SSL in the payment of any of its employees or any other of its expenses, Dr. Clark declared. The government had announced earlier in September that it would be spending approximately $15 million monthly on salaries for SSL employees and other operational expenses to avoid disruptions in the investigations into the alleged fleecing of more than 4 billion Jamaican dollars. So the Minister of Finance says starting Friday, which was yesterday Friday, last Friday we're gone, Stocks and Securities Limited will begin the process of transferring Jamaican dollar securities held in the Jamaican Central Securities Depository to other securities dealers selected by a client. So let me break that down. So if you use an SSL client, you know you won't have been able to access your accounts or move your stocks and securities prior to now. But based on the stage of the investigation that has been reached, you are now able to move your money out of SSL into another brokerage firm if you so desire. Your stocks and securities. And if you have money there, you are able to provide your bank where you want the money to go. So I hope that is clear. Well, that is how I understand it. Anyways, the Ministry of Finance says starting Friday, we're gone. Stocks and Securities Limited will begin the process of transferring Jamaican dollar securities held in the company. Well, held in the Jamaica Central Securities Depository to other securities dealers selected by the clients. Additionally, any cash balances in clients' accounts will be transferred to banks specified by them. So for people them who did have SSL account, you can get the money run on one different bank. You understand? And thing. Clark said the entire process could take up to 6 weeks given the volume of client accounts. However, the transfer, so we talk about the Jamaican securities now. So the US securities, however, the transfer of US dollar securities owned by SSL clients will involve collaboration with the with US-based regulators and US-based investment houses, which will therefore take more time. In the meantime, Dr. Clark said SSL staff complement is projected to decline from the 22 that exist now to no more than 8 people by the end of November, given the progress in the financial investigation. Well, given the progress of the FID's investigation. And things. So some more info on the SSL something. Yes, Finar, like them people there. Zane, watch this. So and people, so whilst some people money has gone missing from SSL. SSL is an investment firm, so SSL would be using your money to make money and all of them something. So in SSL has assets, and liabilities on their balance sheet, and as such, there is $7 billion that was frozen by the FSC and FID when investigation started. So that $7 billion is to be unfrozen. Open up, follow me. Thousands of SSL clients are said to regain access to their accounts after 8 months in limbo. I kind of alluded to it just now, but I could give you some more information. Up to $7 billion in investments and funds at Stocks and Securities Limited are said to be unfrozen starting Friday we're gone, as I tell you. As operations at the frauded securities dealer gets closer to winding up, means that the company will cease to exist eventually. I don't know. Though a timeline on completing the process is unclear. Zane, so I'm telling you all of that earlier. Zane? So the funds are part of a $17 billion in Jamaican dollar securities, which is stocks and bonds belonging to SSL clients, which are held in the Jamaica Central Securities Depository and forms part of SSL's off-balance sheet of business. Off-balance sheet items are typically those not owned by or direct obligation of the company, and SSL has 8,000 clients and accounts. Zane? So the long and short of this is that I suppose there is money there to pay back the people them money with them thief. Yeah? I suspect. So yeah. I know. So that is the update on the SSL thing. When more information come, I tell you, it would seem that it is good news for the investors as they will now start to not only have access to their accounts, but I guess close their accounts, and thing. See? It would seem that there is light at the end of the tunnel for the investors at SSL as they will now start receiving their stocks and bonds that SSL had for them and also their cash. So it seems like things are going okay on that front as it relates to the prosecution of, Gene and Pantan, and me hear the FID saying in a news conference a few weeks ago that before the next court date, I think which is in December or October, I don't remember, more arrests will be made or should be made. So we watch and see what go on there. So yeah. I don't know. Yes, Finar, a good news, bro. You answer them, I say? So, based on the information, I trust that all the investors at SSL will be given back their money in full. and thing, and then them deal with the criminals, them where them for deal with their own other part, their own other side. You see me? Now, Canada has been the first world country or the developed nation that is emerging as the place of choice for Jamaican wanting to live in search of a better life. I have never been to Canada. Big up to the Jamaicans who have been making a life for themselves and their families in Canada and they're doing well. You understand? Some of my rich friends, them they are Canada. Big up to my rich friend, them are Canada. See? However, there has been a lot of videos in circulation in recent times about the pitfalls of going to Canada in search of a better life. And many people are saying that probably you should second guess going to Canada because it is not maple syrup and snow always. I don't know. See? However, that said, there has been a lot of complaints registered and lodged by temporary workers, as they are called, farm workers, who have gone to Canada in recent times. And some have been sent home. We soon talk about that. And some people have labeled the working conditions as akin to slavery and so on. Zine, no, this is not an attempt to dissuade anybody from going to Canada or America. I could have never tell you that. I am just sharing the information that is available. Zine, because I know the Canada-Jamaican relationship situation exists. Because many Jamaicans have made life in Canada and are making lives in Canada. But then some Jamaicans have gone to Canada and struggled. Some Jamaicans have gone to America and struggled. Some Jamaicans have gone to the UK and struggled. Many Jamaicans are in Jamaica and struggle. So the struggle is real everywhere. Canada's foreign worker program labeled breeding ground for modern slavery. A new report from the United Nations says Canada's temporary foreign worker program is a breeding ground for contemporary forms of slavery. You understand? So, as I say, big up to my rich friend in Canada, like Andrew Skinner. Him say him did a long time and him good. Him rich. No, Tamoya Obokata, UN Special Reporter on Contemporary Forms of Slavery, says workers are being exploited, dealing with excessive working hours, less than minimum wage, and no access to health or social care, as well as physical and sexual violence. The scathing United Nations report on the Canadian Foreign Worker Program comes after Jamaican farm workers in Ontario, Canada complained about mistreatment under the program. In an interview with CBC News, Mr. Obokata said his visit to Canadian farm workers showed many instances of forced labor. He said he heard accounts of exploitation and abuse from migrant workers during a 2-week fact-finding mission to Canada. Obokata said close to 100 workers have complained about a range of issues on the farm work program. His reports, Mr. Obokata's reports that in many cases workers are unaware of their rights. The report says laws in place to protect seasonal workers, but this is temporary. Seasonal farm workers in Canada are ineffective due to a lack of enforcement, and that labor inspections are pre-announced, which gives employers enough time to prepare for visits. The UN Special Report says the level of control by employers over the workers amount to slavery. Now, a fact-finding team appointed by Jamaica's Ministry of Labour last year to investigate the conditions of Jamaican farm workers in Canada under the Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program had reported that the workers interviewed were satisfied with working and living conditions on the farm. On the farm. But look at me if you got this off farm work, you know. But the report received significant pushback, with some workers contending that it was not a true representation of the facts. it wasn't Pernell Charles at the time, Dwight. It was Carl Samuda who was the minister. Zine? So Pernell became minister after the report and after Carl talked about that. Zine? Alright, so make we do it because context is important. Now, next thing, you see for the people, them, if America, them in Canada, we watch, you see if you don't want, like, we talk about it, you make me know, we can have a call, you don't have to show no face, you know. You understand? You can just call the phone line, but if you don't want to show no face to them, we can facilitate that, because, you know, we're not afraid of people like that. But me don't want to do that neither, because we have to protect you now on job security. But I'm sure that story there for sure, one next story. Zine? Labour Minister says this, so some Jamaican farm workers were dismissed recently. The Labour Minister has said that the dismissed farm workers are to be reinstated in the program. So Minister of Labour says the farm workers who were sent back home early by their Canadian employer in August are to be placed on other farms when the new season of operations begin in January. So it's not really reinstated. They must send them back on the program. If they are reinstated, you go back where you did there. So it's not really reinstatement. Our problem may not know reinstatement mean. But never mind. The 5 workers were sent back home with media reports linking their early dismissal to their involvement in a June protest of their living conditions. Oh, so them brother did protest, so they're not live good life. So the Labour Ministry had launched an investigation into the matter. In a release on Friday, this was not this Friday, but the Friday before, because I did for stream last Sunday, but then I didn't get for stream. In a release on Friday, the ministry informed that its probe was now complete and that the workers would be placed back in the overseas farm work program. The ministry said no complaints were filed against the workers and there were no reports of breach of contracts against them. So how they send them back early then? I don't know. So so they're gonna refer to the story. Let me just tell you now. They're sitting there. So I don't know. But big up to the ones them who continue to seek a better life for themselves and them family. Oh, and Chef Dwight, big up yourself, you know. Dwight has been a subscriber to the channel for a time. Dwight has a YouTube channel. Him cook food. So if you don't want to see how he cooks on Jamaican food, you understand? Better than you cook it like, you don't need to go over there because support him channel and subscribe and this. You understand? Who don't like food? Yard food. Do right, big up yourself. You understand? You're a good youth. You see me? Alright. So next thing now, we live in a country where it is always doom and gloom. We're looking for the next, over the next hill for the next doom and gloom. And we don't highlight nothing positive like. You understand what I say? I say the Standard and Poor's, which is the leading ranking agency as it relates to what them do, upgraded Jamaica to what? BB minus from B plus. So BB is greater than B. But them the BB minus now, I think. Yeah, Auntie. So they have been upgraded. Some people say teeth then that upgrade there, what I mean for the man in the street, I couldn't tell you. But apparently it will make it easier for Jamaicans to do business on the international level, international stage and then sitting there. I never to get to do the research part of it. But Jamaica's credit rating has been tied to its mixed financial fortunes over the past 2 decades. In 1999, when S&P, which is Standard & Poor's, when S&P first started rating the country, Jamaica was given a B with a stable outlook. The country was moved up to B plus in 2001, again with a stable outlook. However, by December of 2002, that outlook was downgraded to negative, while the B plus rating was affirmed. The country was downgraded also to B in July of 2003, with its outlook adjusted to stable. The year 2004 was a roller coaster with Jamaica's outlook being changed to negative in February of that year and then back to positive in December. The country's outlook was given a negative ratings by October of 2008. It then fell to B minus by March of 2009, with the outlook remaining negative. In August of 2009, Jamaica's rating fell to CCC plus and then to its worst ever recorded grade of CCC by November of the same year. Why November? During this period, the country's outlook remained negative. It was during this period that the impact of the global financial crisis was felt. Now, according to S&P, a rating of CCC is vulnerable and dependent on favorable business, financial, and economic conditions to meet its needs and so. So we can't read the whole lie, but in recent times, so until Wednesday, Jamaica has been tagged with Standard & Poor's S&P B+ rating, which was Wednesday of week before last, I think. For much of the 2 decades that the credit rating firm has tracked the country's sovereign risk to lend money. See? So with Jamaica now moving to BB- and just a step away from a coveted investment grade status, them show you the movement from them time till this time. So a positive is a positive. Exactly what it means for the money in it, cause we don't talk about. We hear the government saying, oh, the economic recovery is going on a pace, and we hear this international news agency, I said Jamaica is doing well economically, and them the people oversaw, and the IMF, and all sort of people that give rave reviews of Jamaica's economic management. Zine, and we are saying, yeah, good, we get that. It's good, say, international firms and agencies and media outlets are shining some positive light on the country for a change. We get that. But this economic growth that we are here about, many people, the most vulnerable in the society, are not feeling the benefits. Zine, I guess them are going to say about big head boy, it take a time. You know, so trickle down economics work, so it's going to take a time for the man down there to feel it. You understand? I don't know when that is going to be. See, because say, the man down there, so when he go to supermarket, even wholesale, like the inflation is, it come like the community when we talk about, so we grew up in a left you or something heavy, like it just upon your back, like you go to supermarket now, and if you better, sometimes you go supermarket and when you come out there, you wonder where the money you left. I must last the money last because I can't disappear for where you come out with. Like it is really expensive to get by on a daily. You understand what I say? So with all the rave reviews coming in, and me I will accept the rave reviews, you know, because we like positive news. You understand? But I have been asking from the first rave review started coming in, when will the man at the lowest level start benefit from this famed economic recovery and spike that the country is experiencing? You understand what I say? So we now go here say Standard & Poor's upgrade our credit rating and we not talk about it because that's positive. People always accustomed so we are talking about being negative. You understand? So we have to highlight these things. But at the end of the day, highlighting them is one. When will the people who are most vulnerable and in need of the economic benefit going to receive same economic benefit? Then some people always say about teach them drive on road where fix and them a go hospital and I get this or them pitney a go school. No, I think it's more than that. I don't know. You understand? I am not no financial expert, but say if me live in a household and me are one of the person who are working at the household and I'm bringing money and then somebody else add to that, then you them in the household, our children should feel some form of benefit from that. So them can get one nicer pair of shoes, you understand what I say? And them can get one nicer set of uniform and good textbooks and them something because the thing a trickle down like. So I don't know, you see. So, but I welcome all the good news. You understand what I say? Because, like, we have gotten so used to the bad news that when the good news comes, I lie them I tell, man. Like I've seen, what kind of economic growth them I talk about? I mean, everybody I talk about it, you know, but then say, because we're so used to economy now grow, we say, I lie them I tell. And IMF have agenda, and IDB have agenda, and this a media house have agenda, and so I don't know. We are so used to bad news that we find all excuses for write off good news as bad news. It's strange. Tony Shea, how are you, miss? It's good to see you. You understand? And the other day, my mind run pine and I say, me not even call Tony Shea from the devil was a boy. I know he turned big man like a mash up the world like. But with that you see me, man. Yeah, son, it's good to see you. Hope you're okay. So that's one good news. Like, so S&P upgrade with credit rating. We give thanks. I am sure there will be some benefit for everybody going down the road. When we're going to receive it, I'm not sure. As to exact benefit, I can't tell you, but apparently it will make it easier to do business. There's a rating what we need for there's something what we need for do by a particular time. I remember if I top of my head. Where if we not do that by that time, then we are in a problem. Some financial business ratings. When I find it out, I tell you again. You understand? And thing. Alright, Tony, it's good to see you, man. You see me? If the common man isn't educated on how to take advantage of these growth, well, then that's a fair statement, you know, Richie. But then if you're not educated, it means that the people that were supposed to make you get the thing for find ways to make you get the benefit of the thing, you know, Richie. You understand what I say? So there's that too. You see? I don't know. Andrew, what you mean? Road a build boat all boy place, man. And a breeze surface and this. You think that's about look, Jamaica is far from the best place, but Jamaica is not the worst place in the world. No. At no point in time should you believe that Jamaica is the worst place. It is not. As a matter of fact, there are some wealthy Jamaicans here now. And I'm going to tell me, say, yo, teach you all of them why. Negative. There are some very dark-skinned, wealthy Jamaicans in this country. You understand? You just now go to places them to see them. You not in that circle there, but I mean not in the idea, but I see them sometimes like me visit some place to go to work like I see them like I read, know and yes, and me follow a business magazine them and then sitting there. There are some wealthy African Jamaicans, cause I said this is the right way to call it. You see me? So it is not all doom and gloom, man. A lot of things need for a crime. Brother, since me read the paper them since morning, about 3 kill one brother rape and kill one little girl somewhere in our country. So I'm not even to put that in my head right now. Them kill 3 at Chisholm Avenue yesterday morning. 3 get shot at a Grandspen since evening. Jahshii brother was murdered at Grandspen yesterday morning. I'm sure there are many other murders that me not even talk about where go on. You understand what I say? So me no know. It like just like a community where all we done as a crime and all we done about ya. So there are many Jamaicans who are doing well in this country, you know, legally too. Because we have a tendency to think, oh, anytime a man makes some money about ya, I'm a criminal. No, man. You have people out there who work hard and I build generational wealth for them family. But then you have some people who sit down and complain every day instead of try work hard to do the same thing we our next man do. And then we're spending worse of our life. By the time we don't complain, we hold and a time for we bury too. You understand? When the next man, despite all the obstacles and challenges and the frustration, because I tell us that in order to do things in this country, it is most frustrating. Like the simplest of things is most frustrating. And I always say, some of the things them design for the man who poor, see a poor yasa. Turn where you're there. But by the time me done frustrated, you know, but I want do nothing with your life again. You understand? I saw a thing feel sometime. Like I have tried doing business in this country so many times, and if me wasn't a strong youth, me give up, man, and run them with them things. It's frustrating. You understand? To get some basic things sometimes is a million different things you have to do and places you have to go. Like, me don't know, brother. You see? So, and everybody in Jamaica were rich, white, and color bright. You have some very dark-skinned, lovely skinned people around here, African chocolate-skinned people who are doing very well. You understand? If you want to prove it, go into some of them upscale communities. A lot of the people, when you see I drive some of the fancy cars in and out, are very African. You understand? But we're very stereotypical in how we say things and do things in this country. Like, you have many Jamaicans who are making it here. You have many Jamaicans who gone elsewhere to make it. It's just a reality. Seeing, but people are make it here legally too, man. You have people that work hard and everybody around here I do foolishness, bro. Seeing a lot of the new businesses where pop up, you have some very African Jamaicans behind them. You see me? So, but we have this tendency to sit down and complain and watch what people are doing instead of try build something for ourselves, you know, like, so we stay. See, yeah, Andrew Skinner, I know the video that you're talking about, like, if a true share talk, brother, it's one whole merry-go-round. You understand? That is why some people just decide to go under the table and go buy because they can't bother with it. So, you see, the bureaucracy that exists is also fueling corruption, bro. And I don't know if it was so designed to facilitate that because it can't so hard. Some things can't so difficult, family. You see me? It can't so hard, bro. Just get the basics right first and then you add to that. It's like we are trying do the thing from the hardest point and then right and reach down the so the thing mash up again. Do the simple things. Boy, I mean, I know, yeah, man. But say, make we still talk, boy. Because see, you see, all things there, you see, negativity, I take over a little positivity when me I try to share. Yeah, so just to show you how things set away. You understand? Here one next look positive thing, you know, where them things don't really get enough highlight, but them are go on. You understand? You see crime, as we always say, the police alone can't fight crime, you know. The commissioner of police and the assistant commissioner and the deputy commissioner, them alone can't fight crime, you know. It take all well-thinking Jamaicans to fight crime. Show you what go on. Local authorities are reporting increase in calls to Crime Stop. So it means that more Jamaicans frustrated with the situation and I try to make a difference. They might collect money too still, so that may be a part of it. But then if you make a good difference and earn from it, then, I mean, why not? You understand? So what you write? There was an increase in the number of calls made to Crime Stop from 687 in 2012 to 1,148 in 2022. It's still not enough, you know, but it is going in the right direction. That is almost double the amount of calls, well, in 10 years, but we take it in small strides. You understand? An analysis of the calls show that 31.7% were related to illegal firearms. So a lot of the guns that have been seized were seized because of calls to Crime Stop. You understand? We give thanks. 24.7% were in relation to gunmen. Give thanks. 9.5% were in relation to wanted person. Give a thanks. And 3.9% was drug related. More thanks. You see me? And 3% were related to murders committed. You see me, I say? This is contained in the Planning Institute of Jamaica PIOJ 2022 Economic Social Survey. So the report noted that 77 arrests were made from calls received. Well, the report noted that the 77 arrests made from calls received were for various offenses. So these include murder. 11 people were arrested in relation to murder cases. Illegal possession of firearm, 12 people arrested. And illegal possession of drugs, 14 people arrested. Zine? Similar to 2020 and 2021, the ratio of success to calls investigated is 1-8, the document indicated. Now, consequent on the information received, the following were seized or recovered: 59 illegal guns. 59, you know how much people, them 59 illegal guns they couldn't kill? Big up to the people that call in. 539 rounds of ammunition. 71.1 kilograms of cured marijuana and 47 marijuana plants. And 35 seedlings. The man and now left nothing on the road. The value of narcotics seized or discovered was approximately $2.4 million. And the value of property recovered was approximately $21.4 million, while $7.7 million was paid out in rewards. You understand? So for them cars, $7.7 million was paid out. Now, since its inception, Crime Stop has received 31,161 calls, of which 24,719 or 79.3% have been investigated. You see me? We give thanks. This resulted in the arrest of 2,858 people, 368 of them for murder, the seizure of narcotics valued at $871 million, and the recovery of property valued at $286.8 million. Some of the $62.8 million has been paid out in rewards, of which $43.5 million was contributed by the Ministry of National Security and $15.9 million coming from the National Crime Prevention Fund, which operates Crime Stop. No. Andrew, I can appreciate that comment, but you see the thing now, Andrew, with the weed, because you have to slice the weed away. You understand? You have some people where farm the weed and hustle the weed to feed them family and send them youth to school. Then, on the flip side of that, you have some people where hustle the weed to buy guns to kill them brothers and sisters. You understand? And the whole guns for drugs trade and them something there. So freeing up the weed in one context, yeah, then freeing up the weed in the next context, nah, it depends on how you look at it. You understand? So whilst the weed has potential to be an economic giant for Jamaica, if so treated properly, as in medical marijuana and such, but say you have to, when you look on these things, you have to look on the broad picture. So it is good to say, yeah, I just hustle some man and hustle. Yeah, you have some man who just hustle some weed. You understand what I say? But then you have some man where the weed is at the epicenter of lives being lost. You see me I say, bro? So you have to you look at it and say, yo, Jaja. Cause the man where grow some weed for sending you to school, you can't do pressure that brother there. But a man where grow some weed for exchange with someone at 80 for some gun, for come sell or for come kill some people, or for come run turf war, then you understand what I say? So all of these things, you know, that's why context is important and balancing reason is critical. See, because me could then come say, yeah man, free up the weed man and lower the man them man, but I know that the weed is also part of the crime situation in this country. And if we are going to be fair, that's a fact. So, you know, I think, one of them things. Now, we know that the police high command had interdicted, placed on interdiction, the Federation chairman, the Police Federation chairman, Corporal Rohan James, for comments he made at a funeral about overtime pay and some other things. Then he had taken the issue to court, and the court had ruled that the decision from the police high command was a legal one, and as such they appealed. The appeal court also dismissed the application filed by the lawyers of Rohan James. See? Yeah, man, and I don't use weed either. I don't smoke, bro. You understand? And I don't really use weed like that either for other things. Maybe one day, I don't know. Seeing, but I don't smoke like. See? So an application by interdicted Police Federation Chairman Corporal Rohan James to be reinstated pending the hearing of his appeal has been denied by the Court of Appeal. James's attorney had applied for a temporary stay so that he could resume his job as chairman of the Federation until the court heard a challenge to his interdiction by Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson. The court challenge is set to be heard in the Supreme Court on the 28th of September, so that this Thursday forward like. James was interdicted over remarks he made in July at a funeral service for a slain cop. Now, following a probe, the police commissioner directed that disciplinary action be taken against James at a court of inquiry. James was also interdicted from duty with immediate effect at 3/4 of his salary. Now, in a ruling dated September 14, 2023, the Court of Appeal said that the application for a leave to apply to appeal the interdiction was refused. In explaining his decision, the court said the effects of the action taken against James had been ameliorated somewhat by his salary being restored to 99%, because the court had said that he should be given 99% instead of 75% of his salary, although he has lost the benefit of 2 allowances and halting of the disciplinary process against him pending the hearing in the Supreme Court. The court also indicated that as a consequence of James' interdiction, the Federation is now served by an acting chairman and other functionaries, notably a general secretary and other officers. So they must say the operation of the Federation is still going on efficiently, basically. The court said while the absence of a chairman might affect duties of the Federation, it is inconceivable that the Federation does not possess some mechanism to ensure the continuation of its objectives in the short term in the absence of the chairman. So the former chairman is represented by Llewellyn And the respondent is represented by Peter Champagny and Nico Pagan. So yeah, that are the situation. And things. So we have watched this. Many people were upset about this. See, I pick them up on Corporal James. Saying, yeah. I don't know. So we watch and see. Beach Stout. Beach Stout case started last week. It will go start back again this week. Because, so day one was one witness relayed what happened in the night when Beachy get the call, say Tonya was killed and some. But there has been some jury issues from the get-go. As some man said them not swear upon the Bible and them not in affirmation, and then I think one of the juror said that he was unable to meet the financial obligations to and from court, so he was released from his duty and some things. So that trial have to start again Monday. So the first witness of our go back was said the same thing then where them did say first time. You understand? So Beach is on trial for the murder of his second wife, Tonya McDonald. She was killed in the Sherwood Forest area and her vehicle set on fire. Well, that's how them find the body. I don't know when she was killed, but her throat was slashed. Beach is also to stand trial in January or February of next year for his first wife, Merlin, who was killed in 2009, I think. And them something there. So, you know, Beach charged like a beach, like. You see me? So, I don't know. The murder trial of Portland businessman Everton Beachstone McDonald and his co-accused is to begin from scratch on Monday in the Home Circuit Court with the empaneling of a new jury after the judge was forced on Thursday or Friday to discharge 2 of the 7 members of the jury. The much anticipated trial started on Monday with the first witness, McDonald's former employee, taking the witness stand. However, the trial stalled on Tuesday when juror number 4 failed to show up, forcing an adjournment. The court at the time learned that the juror had said that he had financial constraints and had written a letter asking to be excused but was denied. Consequently, the judge instructed that the police locate the juror and bring him to court. But when the matter was resumed on Wednesday, presiding judge Chester Stamp advised that although the juror had shown up, he and another member of the panel, juror number 2, had outlined challenges that would affect their ability to serve for the full duration of the expected 2-month trial. Or 2 months if you last, sir. And I do daily updating, I can't manage this. It's enough work. 2 months. The court heard that juror number 4 has severe financial hardships and would suffer severe financial loss if he was compelled to continue for the duration of the trial. In the case of juror number 2, the judge shared that he was required to return to his job in October and was only in Jamaica attending to personal issues. Then him unlucky so. So all jury duty show up for him like him inside. Like juror number 4, the judge said he had seen sufficient evidence to accept the juror's request. Additionally, he said he was satisfied with the account of both individuals after checking with the court registry. As a result, both men were released. The other 5 members were also released by the judge, who indicated that the trial could not proceed with 5 members, and as such, a new jury panel would be selected. In the meantime, Stamp said it is sad that these matters were not brought out before the jurors were selected. However, he said that he understood that the jurors may have been reluctant and did not understand how the process worked. The judge, however, gave his assurance that persons who will be in the new jury pool for selection will be properly vetted to ensure that they don't have any financial constraints or challenges that would disrupt the flow of the trial. And something. Speaking about the trial, so the co-accused in the case, Oscar Barnes. So the trial started Monday. Oscar got married Sunday. So Oscar got married this Sunday and the trial started Monday. So I don't even know if Oscar get for consummating marriage because the judge, him did out on bail. So the judge remanded him Monday. So, but me I wonder why Oscar never married Saturday and burn off Sunday night. So if anything go on Monday, you know, say, yeah, me don't know still. I guess the pass and they available for you Saturday. But the boss married the Sunday, got trial on Monday, and then hold on upon him. So, me don't know. But if I was him, I would have get married from Friday and make sure say weekend buzzle down. So if anything Monday, you understand? So apparently his wife was at court crying Monday, and the judge now say he might go reconsider the situation because say it G married and not even spend one night with his wife. Me not like that. You understand? Me not like that for G. But say they do foolish, say I have to face the consequence. But if it was me still, me am married from about Thursday. You understand? When Friday come, yes, yeah, we don't know. But yeah, so you go. Let me wrap up the stream and then sitting there. Because you understand? But at that word, so the judge said he might reconsider him decision for remand him. And think because he was out on bail for a while. Seeing, but through trial start, judge not take no chance. But G married the Sunday. Me don't know. But he could have married Saturday still. Make it work. You see? They have to take these things, make jokes sometimes. But yeah. But Oscar never do much right. Because Oscar for married from about Friday. And make sure say wife gets on time Friday night and Saturday night and Sunday night and then night there. You understand? So I don't know. The man no go pa no honeymoon yet. But it's funny, him in our trial where him is a co-accused in our man where I kill female wife and then female wife a ball say she don't spend not. Why life set away, yeah man. Yo, Jaja, I will tell you. Say, so the last time I streamed, I spoke about the situation surrounding Member of Parliament for Port Royal and East Kingston, Philip Paula, where his 10-month-old daughter and the child's mother were reported missing. And some whole heap of things has been said and was said and is being said in relation to that. Up to this point, I have no information as to whether or not the child and her mother has been located. I suppose investigations are ongoing. I know, though, that a person of interest in the case was apprehended whilst attempting to board a flight at the Norman Mall International Airport. Apparently, said person was on an immigration watch list. For what specifically, I have no idea. But he was detained. And them something there. Allegations have been made in the public domain recently by a PNP activist, Karen Cross, her name is, that Angela Brownberg is being investigated in relation to the case. Angela Brownberg, in an interview with Nationwide, said no such thing. So we continue to see. It's been a long time now in terms of since the child and their mother were reported missing. So on that aspect of it, very delicate. So I don't know. I don't know, man. So the child is okay and the mother is okay. I guess them have some things on cable disappearing without a trace or them sitting there. Like one of them show there sitting, it's that type of vibe there. Zane and thing. Yeah. I don't even know. Cause was Philip Paul at the PNP's annual conference? I don't remember seeing no clip or nothing where him I don't know. So I don't know if he was there. So yeah. But yeah, peeps, that are just few of the things we are going on. And for the people when I say teach where you go, is from 6 o'clock me a stream. You understand? A long time that now, we're late. So these are some of the things, and I mean, apart from a few other stories, what I try to do when I stream is try to address some issues where they are not front and center, like, and because them not sensational and them something. So, but a lot of these ones kind of front and center this week, with the Speaker of the House resigning, and as Speaker and as MP, the IC Director of Corruption Prevention shot and injured in what the police are saying is a robbery. Calls for Greg Christie's resignation after he said that to ask the government about the shooting. Them something there. Jahshii's brother being killed and then 3 people being shot, 2 killed in the same community, well, in Ganspen today. It's crazy. See me? The Paula Llewellyn situation, she's continuing as DPP for her extension, second extension. As a matter of fact, one thing I never, you know, I'm not about that trouble no more. As we talk about that one next time. The SSL situation, it would seem that the affected clients now are starting to see some movements in their securities and their money. As starting yesterday, Friday, day before yesterday, Friday, their securities are now, the transfer of their Jamaican securities are being transferred to other brokerage firms of their choice, and their money, if they have money there, are being transferred to local banks of their choice. But the US securities will take a while because of some of the complexities and collaborations with US firms and stuff. So there's a situation where $7 billion is to be unfrozen, and this $7 billion is a part of $17 billion that is on SSL's off-balance sheet. So it would seem that all the clients should be getting back their money based on my assessment here. If I am reading this wrong, then feel free to tell me. Yeah. The Canadian farmer situation is there. As I said, a lot of videos have been emerging on social media in relation to the farmer and in general about life in Canada. As I said, I know many Jamaicans are doing well in Canada. Some Jamaicans are struggling, just like the United States. Many Jamaicans are doing well. Some are struggling, just like the UK, just like Cayman, just like Jamaica. The story continues. But big up to the ones them who are seeking, to better themselves and are making use of the opportunity, if the opportunity provides itself to be made use of. You understand? Because we know the human trafficking situation, and because, we come from a developing country or a third world country, as some people like to say, you're looked down and you know what I mean? So, I don't know. See me? So some of them things, the Standard & Poor's upgrading of Jamaica's credit rating, that is good for what it is and whatever benefit we'll earn from that. The Crime Stop situation where, maybe if you talk a little bit more about that, where more Jamaicans are now willing to assist in the crime fight effort. Many more Jamaicans are willing to take up their phone to make a call or to provide information about illegal activities and criminal activities, and that is the only true way that the crime situation can be contained. It has to be collaboration between citizens and the security forces. I know that there's still a lack of trust, and there's a trust deficit between many residents and the police force. Zane, I'm gonna know. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Does SSL want the building? I think they rent the building, Finar. I think they are renting. I think a part of the payment that the government was to foot every month is a lease on the building or rent on the building. So I don't think SSL owns the building. I could be wrong, but based on something that I read, it suggested to me that they were either leasing the building or renting the building, because I think there was a $5 million in the government situation for operational expenses to pay for either lease or renting the building. I could be wrong though, so I'm not sure. Yes, and I'm really not sure, but yeah. Cookie has said the Philip Powell situation messy bad. His child's mother came out because she was being accused also of, I think I had covered that in a news item as well, so I can't bother go through that still, but yeah, and things. So yeah, the Rowan James situation, his application to have reinstatement was refused by the appeals court. Beach Stout situation is a lot of things. So there are many other things that are going on, but I just decided to address some of these. Share my views, my opinion. I guess those won't always suit everybody, and that's fine. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. I started the channel 2016 and started streaming about 2018. Zine, I've been through hills and valleys. I'm surviving the old gangster. You understand me? I've been here. I have been accused of being a People's National Party supporter, and they have been accused of being a Jamaica Labour Party supporter. It's neither here nor there for me. I still do this. Me still, like, it don't matter. Because that's just how people are. Some people have to talk politics or defend politicians to earn a meal. I don't. You understand? So no politician no feed me. And as I said, one of the things that I never try to do is to please everybody. Me discuss the things them in the best way that I see, in fairness to everybody involved in the situation. You draw where you want to draw from it. As I said, I've been doing this a long time. You understand? I mean, no marga down. Me probably I get too fat too. So me alright. Me don't know. Yeah. Rasta party, the Rasta party, yeah. Everything turn upload. You understand? Which Rasta party? You mean Asta Black Party? No, because I don't know Asta depan. Because if Asta did go on and I talk about him, I'm good as he say, and me, I one of two people vote for Asta. Asta vote for himself and me vote for him. Then I don't know. You understand? That's how it thing go. But I just, look, it's the nature of the beast. And with social media, you will never be able to satisfy everybody's desire for their agenda. You understand what I say? If you disagree with somebody, you are this. If you agree with somebody will say you are that. So I don't know. It's just part and parcel of the thing. Even in like Mr. People accuse me of being partisan in news videos, and I share some information about some things that are going on, and people are say, like, me not get it. Me I say, yo, people, why me not? But unlike you, me don't know where you're depend, but me just do some work and I take care of my family. You understand me I say? If my style of treating with things don't work for you, then you don't have to come watch the stream. Me not feel no way about it. You understand me I say? Because many of you weren't there when we just start stream. So it did start without you. You understand me I say? Big up to the people them who, even if we don't agree, see creations like we will never see eye to eye and Paula, Llewellyn and DeAndre. And like me and DeAndre not see eye to eye on most things. You understand me I say? But DeAndre is not only DeAndre is here right through. You understand me I say? So I just saw a thing go. Mario, not talk to me about the football, brother. You understand me I say? Don't talk to me about the football. So you see me? I don't want a man talk to me about the football. You see me? I mean, right now, good as God get me upset. Not talk to me about the football, brother. Me not want you not about the football. So yeah, so I saw a thing go. You see me? I'm always tell you, it's just like me as an educator. I don't want to go into a classroom where everything me tell my students and take it as gospel. I want me youth them go home and come back and say, sorry, you said something in a class the other day and me not even think say I writing that, Then tell me the right thing so I could talk about it. You understand me? I them the youth there, me look forward for go class too. You understand? Me no want if me say so I say go. Me always telling them say if I would be very disappointed if everything me tell you no accept it and believe it. Whilst I try to dwell on the side of facts, and me know that not sexy and that boring, but that is fine. That me not do the speculation. I me not do the yapping and chatting. I mean, one of the time when me channel the me used to come talk in some video about some things and them something, but no, me not have time for that. You understand what I say? Me do some interviews, me do some news videos. From time to time, me do a few videos as it relates to certain things in the country. Me need to start to back some videos where long lasting when me used to do in the past, so people still watch up to this. Like me have a couple million views videos, Some videos when me not even watch, because when me start playing me all my advice, me run left that. And then me I say, no, people listen this and watch this video. Then people different, because me couldn't listen to me. You understand, in our early days, like, and me I say, big up the people them, because me couldn't listen to me. You understand? So my whole video them, me skip them. And if you play them for me, I want to hear that. You understand? Only time me like some people said, me say, so me then I want to lecture today, my lecturer use a video for this or that. Or my teacher, Zane, my teacher friend, me pass a class and me and my teacher friend, like me get that a lot. So I come used to do some more of a video where very topical. It's a tactical like a warrior. Yeah, so that's it. But yeah, man. So and this is the only time on the channel when I come and I tell you, a lot of the times, it's not even my opinion me I share. I am just trying to be fair treating with a story, because sometimes I share my opinion, you know, we no cry tears, you know. You understand? Because my opinions them sometimes kind of very different from phone of them, you know. Zine, but me just keep them to myself, or me reason with Scotty, or me reason with them say me not a partner, because partner thing are gay people say that. My spouse, or not something so she's not my wife yet, so me can't say my wife yet, or my wife to be. Yes, Amir's mommy. You understand? So like, you understand? We talk about these things sometimes. But other than that, me just keep it going, because my opinion them shocking sometimes, you know. See, so when me deal with the thing, I'm just trying to be fair to the story, with the story. And as me say, because me not come tell you what you want here, and that's how me operate. And if you know, and as me say, I am fine. I'm okay. If you don't want to come here, that's okay. That's fine. Me stream with, if once somebody there, me talk to them, you know. You understand? Me come off I stream and call them and talk. It's fine. You see me? Me not do this for, yeah, she had that. You understand? My future wife, like. You see me? So, I don't know why she won't marry me too. Because then me marriedable, like, but me know she a wait for me, so, but, you know what thing goes, then traditional, like, you know, what is the latest on your favorite former education minister? The last time we talked about Adolphus was when they forgot a court soon, man. Then they forgot a court October, man. Trial supposed to start. But you know, them appeal and 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 appeal. Yeah, so that me I say. So yeah, man. Sometimes me ask her. I say then me no nice. Like where you get fun. So yeah. But peace. Big up on yourself. Me go finish edit one interview for Tuesday. I want nobody ask me who come in and tell them no, it's Tuesday. You understand? And then something. But we there, give thanks to the people that pass through, give thanks to the people that disagree with what we say about, you know what I mean? We can disagree in a civil manner. Big up to the people that me disagree with one and say, yeah, me married every Rosie. You understand what I say? And then when me bathe and me clean like, you know, I just want to look at water and soap and rag and then sit there. Whereas if it's a warm bath, skin glisten like, you understand? And when me trim, me not look too rugged neither. So there's something. James Bond, my youth, nobody come talk about Jahshii. Then look how long the stream started and you just come here and make nice. And next thing, sir, the last time I see you somewhere upon one stream or one interview, me tell you say, if you link me, and I know you don't link me. You understand me? I say, you get way out there now. You understand? But peace, big up on yourself. Yeah, man, from 6 o'clock, me there, James. You know what thing. As a matter of fact, I not even eating dinner yet. I shouldn't even eat so late, but I have to go eat some food. And then say, you know, more time you cook, you even I want the food like, but so I have to go eat some. You understand? I don't know, cook, me can't cook, you know, but more time you cook, you know, want it. So I saw you go, but so I go have some. DeAndre, big up on yourself. The peeps, I'm in the building, big up on yourself. You understand? Yes, cookie, you know what thing go. I mean that. You see me, I say. You understand? Chef, do I big up on yourself. Peeps, as Mr. go subscribe or support the thing and thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, brother. I mean, I body chef in our house. That's not a secret. The world know that. Mr. I want first thing, I don't say nothing about no football conversations. I mean, I know not talk about, so I can talk about football. I don't depend that to do. You understand? I mean, I body chef both here, man. You see me I say, and I'm not telling you no lie. You see me I say that we run out of a kitchen sometime, man, on different business. You see? But peace, big up on yourself. Remember, we grew away, you know, then teach if we take care of ourselves and do things, you know. You understand what I say? So that's why I tell her, say, me ask her what she wait pan. Like, you understand? We cover across the board, straight across the board. You understand what I say? So, me don't know. But there's a next story for you next time. Peeps, what you got planned for tomorrow? Work. You understand? As we do every day, work and these things. Lady Diane, good night. Zane, put him under the house arrest so you can... and things. So peace, big up on yourself. Enjoy your week. I'll see you guys soon. As I said, the last time I streamed, I tell them I try for some consistency. A man did say, teacher, you have to stream every night, every week. You can do it twice per month. This will be my second stream for September. But I want to stream at least once per week. But sometimes I don't work out. Because sometimes some other things come up that I have to treat with. and you know work, and sometimes I'm tired too, and sometimes I don't know yeah, man, me all too. Peeps, big up on yourself. I'll see you soon. Tuesday, make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it, get book for it. Big up to the long time now. Big up to the people that watch all of it. Even if you know say, but even to watch when I listen because it's sad. But just because I teach, me I go open it and like it and make it run. You can't mute it. Nobody open it and like it and lock it back in. I bet you not open it because my watch time I get messed up and then YouTube now nobody recommend a video. So if you open it any at all, make it run. But just, you know you want to like it, but nobody like it. If you're not going to watch it and like it, I saw it work. It may sound strange, but if you just open it so, and like it and lock it back, then that video, YouTube will push you back down so because it watch time and retention weak. You understand? I saw them saying it work. So if you open it, make it run, man. Big up on yourself. The people that will continue to recommend the channel to them friends and families and foes, big up on yourself. You understand? And these things. We appreciate the ones them. To all of the patrons them, big up on yourself. I tell them I need to treat them better. I plan for treating them better, you know. But say me not get around to treating them better yet. But me plan it. I have plans. I mean not be no politician now, cause we not just promise things, but me I work on it. You understand? Big up to the people them who has been watching. Cause me I try resurrect back a few channel. TD clips. That channel is going to be a major channel one day. That is when I start to clip the interviews, that is a channel that they will be on. I've been clipping some Dancehall Thursday stuff that I never clip on the main channel yet. So we are trying to resurrect that. Cause it didn't monetize and then show me upload it for a long time and take back the monetization and them something. We are trying to build back them things. So we got the people that have been and watch them clips. If you're not subscribed to TD clips yet, if you want, you can do it. We would appreciate it. We not force you, but you know what I mean? You can do that. You see, Craig G, big up yourself, bro. You know, we try. Teach. You are the whip for squirrel. We not stop beat real read, man. Me tell you something, I don't take the stories that I cover personally, except the real read story. I don't know why. You understand? Because real read was supposed to be one of us, an educator, career educator, a man who know the struggles. Then the man got on education minister and like, member we. And then the man disrespect teachers and principals and I call them extortionists and then him accuse him of stealing $1 million. I can't accept that. He would not stop beat him. You understand me? I say, cruel man. You see me? So, yeah, he will never get away. As long as me there about, he will never get away with it. You see me? I will remind him. So, be at peace. Big up on yourself. You understand? And these things. So walk good, big up yourself, enjoy your week, be productive, be safe, make some money, make somebody feel appreciated, you know what I mean? Brother, the man treat you rush, bro, man. The man forget say him a the teacher, brother. Like the man no remember say a teaching university. The man no remember where I come from, bro. You understand me? I say? Yeah, man. The man walk for educators, brother. As a man when know the struggles and know the streets. A man forget boy and start roll with different people until he get himself in a pocketary. Peeps, I'm gone. You understand what I say? Yeah, man.
5 and 4 9 and Mr. 1 make 10. The Admiral Tibet as Mr. Reality.
You know, every time I come here, so I play this at tune, you know. Oh, me I try to find Kabaka Pyramid and Protege, you see? I know say Kabaka win Grammy, so I'm busy. I know Protege tour, but them have 2 tunes I want. I want Blood Money pan dub plate and I want Well Done pan dub plate. And I can't find them on them. So if you don't know them, bet they know so me I try one them tune pan dub plate. At my teach them price to cause said then dub plate they good as extra Kabaka, them and they win Grammy and they can't pay for them dub plate, you know. But then tune they me want them. Yeah, son. Peeps, big up on yourself. I don't trust no shadows after dark. All of the people that will contribute tonight, big up on yourself in the comments, in the super chat everywhere. No? Big up on yourself. If you share the stream, big up on yourself. The people that over on Facebook, man, that's not respect, you know. The people that on Twitter, big up on yourself. Hey, people that on Facebook couldn't even comment in the stream. Let me see. Because I'm not even ever seen nobody from a YouTube comments me and see yes, sir. And the people them over on people over there. The people them on Twitter, big up on yourself. The people them on Facebook, big up on yourself. Uno can comment in, I know say uno kind of feel like a cousin from country still, cause it's over here, so he really there on the veranda over YouTube. But uno still family, even though you understand the cousin from country feel, me understand, but uno can come over, uno can comment back with soon to man. So big up to the people over there. So. Yeah, you know, if you stay over there saying you can always come over on the veranda on YouTube. It's there, so a big yard there. You understand? Peeps. Admiral, big up yourself in the world, anywhere in the world, they're the Godfather. As a matter of fact, I need to re-interview. I remember, so when I interview Admiral Tibet, Rain John me. You understand what I say? Everything gear wet up, clothes wet up. The bus is a good thing, so the bus could swim. You understand? Well, it wasn't the bus, it was the car, can't say, but yeah, so we need to get back the interview the one at the time in a nice, comfortable setting so we can detail. Because Admiral Tibet is one of the men who don't get the credit when deserve both. Yeah. You understand? Admiral Tibet, the DJ version of Admiral Tibet would be Louis Culture. Not for them not bad like Louis Culture, but when big DJ name come up, they don't want to call Louis Culture name. And Louis Culture have more hits than It's 92 FM. You understand what I say? The same thing with Admiral Tibet as a singer. When great singers come up, they don't want to call in name. And Admiral Tibet have more hits than... Sure. Megan, peace, big up on yourself. No. You know, me not do a TikTok thing. Yes, me. One of them time in the future, me go cross this, but me not reach this yet. You understand what I say? And thing. No. That not go work. What me do is cause I can bring you in the stream, you know, like video. But one of them time I call. Me need to do one call in stream too. You know some people are call and cussing, but we're good with that same way. You understand? But we need to do a call in stream. We need to bring Scotty Cross or them time better. See it, peeps, big up on yourself. Yeah, I said that a long time. Me hungry. That I probably me not remember good enough. Cause me I get some food and thing and so I'm here up to before I go in bed. Boy have school. You know, so me interview Johnny P. James man, one whole interview about 3 hours. And I want to tell you, say, when me done the interview and I go edit the interview and me I look for your audio in the interview, you know, did it? You understand? Me did have some audio problems because all the coach interview, the audio chippy, as in, me did have some issue. Too many failure points in the connections. Glenwick's interview, same thing, if you pay attention. There are a couple interviews where the audio, before me upgrade the audio interface and mics and stuff. So, Johnny P interview, me still have it on my hard drive, you know, but it can't use. The audio is a mess. Me even interview Yasa Safari before, and the same thing that happened with film audio, somebody have to do about that. Richie Spice interview was same thing, because I 2 times interview Richie Spice, you know, but I guess some people don't know it. Like it works that way sometime, you know, but we just make it work and keep it moving. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, so I had to do quite a few, well, not quite a few. I did Yasa Safari interview over Richie Spice, Johnny P situation now. Johnny P kind of not really there. Then his son was murdered, and then, you know, one whole heap of little thing. So it never happened back yet. But we are be patient. So it will happen sometime. But yeah, man. But we did interview Johnny P, man. We have it on my drive, someone put on. You see me? But it can't, me have to clip it up, because some areas are usable and some no. But yeah. So we did have some audio issues. Too much plug in. I remember 2 camera and well, we kind of solved them problems a long time and them things. So yeah, we give thanks. But yeah. Peace, big up on yourself. Want to call in for the interview, James Van. I'm gone. Peace. Look more. I'm out.
Ellis represented for extra class, saying we teach them. Little piece of my story, piece of extra class story.
Hungry kill me.
A piece of my life.
Oh, me I look like one ton singing. On your advice?
Them, I give them the story. Hey, watch you now.
Listen, man. Control country.
Lock the place in the city. To deal with your music, I say. Did not have a place to stay, but I pray to
nah, man, Wayne, big up yourself in the family. Give thanks.
Hey, teach them never stray.
Extra classes for the trying man. And trying. I don't know about Uno, but my voice so nice in my headphone. Peeps, big up for yourself, you have a gun. Good night. I get some food to eat. I'm out.